Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Birdseye. With me, as always, the one guy I can count on, my co-host, my main man. When life's getting shitty, I call on my motherfucking main man, Gritty. What up, Big Grit?
What's going on? Then there was two.
It was like, we're in this forever, and next thing I know, they're dropping like flies.
Yep.
All jokes aside, today's John's birthday. We gave him the night off, let him spend it with his family. And Doctor,
what a pussy,
dude.
Oh, I want to spend my birthday with my daughters and my wife. Dude, we got a fucking podcast to fucking do, guys.
The Pittsburgh's funniest podcast is banging, and yeah, Shuley's out. He had a bad case of monkeypox, so he'll be back soon. As usual, we can count on Eagle Tits. He's here, soaring through the room. Just him and his beautiful man tits. Couple quick things we got going on. First off, this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will be down the Pittsburgh Improv opening up for the Smash Brothers. Okay? So if you want to come down, tickets are fairly cheap. You can get them online. I think they actually might even be free. That's how cheap they are. So if you want to see me down the Improv, we'll be down there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Two shows a night?
No.
Just one?
One show a night. And
that'd be a lot of shows.
It's going to be pretty cool. I think some people get 6. These guys got 4, but it's, you know.
4 is a lot of shows in a weekend.
Sure is. It'll be cracking down there. So, also, December 23rd is Greenfield Finest Podcast live, the Christmas Spectacular, back at Bottlerocket Social. Tickets available right now at bottlerocketsocial.com. We'll be posting a link and stuff like that. I know some of you guys already bought your tickets. Just to let you know, once these tickets are gone, there's not going to be, like last time, the same thing. It got sold out and people couldn't get tickets. If you're thinking of going, you want to go, just grab the tickets now. I'm not trying to shake you down. I'm not worried about this. It's going to sell out. This is the funniest podcast in Pittsburgh. It's going to sell out. Do you want to be there or not? I'm giving you the chance of a lifetime.
Two of the funniest podcasts in Pittsburgh in the first 5 minutes. You're really fucking wound up today.
We're not going to win any fucking contest. I know that in certain publications, but I'm nominating us from what my mom told me were the funniest podcast in Pittsburgh. So
there you go.
So there you have it. So yeah, dude, what'd you get? Real quick, in Greenfield, it's kind of a sad story. A guy named Ronnie Kraska died. Everyone in Greenfield knew Ronnie. Ronnie was a special needs guy. He was always out by St. Rosalia's. After he passed away, this was just the other day, and then his obituary, found out that he won a silver medal in the Special Olympics. That was pretty cool. I didn't.
Yeah, it was up in New York in like 1986 or something like that.
I think it was 84.
But who beat Ronnie and running, dude?
No
one could run like Ron.
He had fucking wheels.
He used to fly down the Ave. Ron was only 56. I was surprised.
His age, yeah.
So rest in peace, Ronnie.
He was the cheetah.
He was.
He was the cheetah.
Greenfield legend. Good
guy. R.I.P. Ronnie. Real quick, also, just so anyone know, I'm plugging this too. Someone hit me up about doing a fundraiser, stuff like that. If you're looking to do a small comedy show, a fundraiser, anything like that, just to make an appearance, just reach out to us through social media. We'll gladly work with you guys, you know what I mean, for a fee. But like, we'll try to help out as much as we can. But I'm trying to get some stuff booked up for this winter. So any parties, any ideas you have, you can throw at me. I've been through this stuff, so I can kind of like help guide the way. Let us know. Any things going on at bars. If you want us to come to your bar, promote it on here, and we'll come watch a Steeler game, stuff like that. Let us know. We're interested and open to that. Jack, how was your weekend?
I'm completely washed up.
Are you?
I knew I was, but like the past 2 weekends have really have shown me how washed I really am. So last week was Crate and Barrel.
Yeah.
You know, I talked about that last week. And this week, all I did, I golfed and I went to Zubu on Sunday. I went to Zubu on Sunday night. Like, I got home right as the kickoff was going on.
I don't know.
Zubu is a festival of lights at the zoo.
Is there drinking?
Nope, not at this one. I don't know if it's
Zoo Brew is what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
of.
there's Zoo Brew that I've been to, and I think there is I don't know if it's exactly Zubu what the fuck where I was at, but it was a festival of lights in Old Highland Park Zoo.
Was it cracking?
So many people was insane.
Yeah.
It was jam-packed, and all you did was walk around the zoo, and there was, like, lights. And, like, that was it. There was no animals anywhere because it was nighttime, and, like, they were asleep, I guess. And it was pitch black. And you just walked around, and you looked at the lights. It took about an hour of walking through the zoo, and, like, oh, look at the light. Look at the light. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Let me ask you this, because I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, fucking Zoo Boo would be a great idea, because I'm thinking it's a haunted zoo.
It wasn't haunted.
There's nothing jumping out at you.
Nothing jumping out. It was just literally
How much was this?
I think it was 20-some bucks.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Ticket, which is
Holy
fine.
fuck.
But it was just like, it was just animals, but like fake, like light animals and trees, and you just walked around. I was a little high. Took some mushrooms walked through there, but a different experience, I think.
Yeah.
But went with my niece and my nephew. My niece loved it. You know, she was running around.
Joe's kids.
Yep. Joe Welsh, my brother.
That's pretty. Yeah. Now that you say the kids, that takes the anger.
Yeah, if
anger element out of it. I'm not angry anymore.
She had a blast. So it was, and like the baby, he just kept pointing at shit. So it was cold, but like I was thinking, like, man, Sunday night Steeler game. This isn't. We're not dealing with the same Jack Welch anymore. We're dealing with a different guy.
Yeah. So you missed the Steeler game.
I missed like a couple. I missed. Maybe a couple first drive, I think.
What, the punt?
But, yeah, I seen everybody bitching about Harvin's punt. But, Sunday night football for, like, Jack Welch back in the day, well, that was a big day. That was a big thing.
Sure.
I was out hitting in the streets.
Yeah, you were.
In the streets.
Yeah.
And now I'm at Zubu drinking waters and hitting my vape pen.
Behind the fucking
Yep.
behind the igloo, hiding from the penguins. Yeah, I thought about that too. I was like watching the game. I like went to Save More, got my 4-pack of root beer, and fucking sitting there hammering root beers, and like, yeah, I mean, I had to put the alcohol down because I was an alcoholic and a drug addict, but
the hangovers just won for me. They won.
Yeah, that's what it was for you.
Yep, they beat me. They just beat me. But, like, back to Zubu, it was, like, cold, but, like, dude, wake some of those fucking animals up.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's get a couple tigers up. Let's get the polar bears swimming a little bit. Let's light them up. Because, like, the kids are like, where are the animals? And I'm like, I don't know.
I think for that much money, the animals should have had to wear costumes.
Yeah, dress them up, light them up. Give them a little animal Adderall, maybe.
Yeah.
And let them fucking spend the night walking the fuck around. To go to the zoo and not see it, like not even a peacock. What are we doing here?
A penguin would make a great Dracula. You know what I mean? Because it's already
great
good.
Dracula.
Like, so you could have the fucking penguin with a bunch of penguins with little capes and fangs.
Yeah.
I mean, how hard is that?
I'd pay $20 for that all day.
I'd go there right now if they were doing it.
Yep. So I mean, you got to wake them animals up, but whatever. Steeler game, I fell asleep. Speaking of washed, I made it to the third quarter.
I guess I didn't do nothing this weekend.
Oh shit!
There's only two of us. You know what I mean?
know.
We got to fill the space.
What you get into this?
I didn't do anything. No. No, like this weekend.
Well, that's usually your fucking answer. Like, fucking went to Costco and ate cheese soup and did a comedy show.
Yeah, it's usually, but it sums it up. I did go to Costco this weekend. I had to stop down there. Went down to Starbucks, got a coffee. But I wanted to talk about this. So I hyped up the Donut Festival last week, and I was super excited about Donut Fest. I was ready to go. Fucking Saturday morning, I'm getting text messages from like Scuba Steve. He's like, "Are we going?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Let me check the exact location, because I'm just assuming this is Oakland. I don't know where in Oakland. Oakland's big. Let me fucking lock us in so I can get us there. I go to click on it, and it just says sold out.
Donut Fest sold out.
Sold the fuck out. And I'm like, wait a minute, where is it? It's like in the Cathedral of Learning. So if you're not familiar with that, it's on Pitt's campus. It's a building where they have class at. It's the biggest building, I think the tallest building in Oakland. Yep. Pretty sure. Easy, you could see it. It's like a monument over there. But like, that's where it was at. And I thought that was weird. Then I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. And then I'm like, looking, tickets were $35.
Any donuts included in that $35?
I'm going to get to that. So I'm like, that's fucking nuts. But if they give you all the free donuts.
Well, worth it.
So I had luckily one of the listeners, my buddy Mike Mesco, went to Donut Fest and I got all the deets. So here's what happened. You go into this Donut Fest, okay? They give you 10 pieces of donut.
I don't want a piece of donut.
No. 10 and then like some of the big names didn't even show up.
No shows.
Some of the bigger names weren't even there. So
Let's not bash anybody, but
No.
you got to show up to Donuts Fest if you're a bakery, right?
Right. So you getting for $35, and here's the thing: you're timed. It's not like take your good old time. You're timed because the next group got to come in. So I mean,
So when you say 10 pieces of donuts, do you like walk in and they hand you like a plate of like 10
Yes.
That's bullshit. You don't even pick what you want?
no. So then you get the 10 pieces of donuts. Then on top of that, then you can purchase donuts.
Oh, that's nice of them.
To let you buy donuts after you pay $35 to basically go down to a Costco sample off. I mean, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
So it was like you could have got the same experience if you went to fucking Sam's Club on Saturday, and you know what I mean. Instead, you paid $35. You were stuck over there getting 10 pieces of donuts you don't even know if you wanted. Then if you wanted more donuts, you had to pay even more money. Dude spent fucking $150 on donuts.
Is that real?
No. But
Like, what the fuck?
no, it's not. I made that up. But he did spend $75, and I'm like, dude, that's nuts. He's like, my dad likes donuts. I'm like,
Everybody
I
likes
love donuts.
Yeah.
But I mean, for fucking $75, you could have bought fucking drugs and donuts. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money.
Yeah, you get a high-end massage for 75
You
bucks.
could get a good old fashioned.
Yeah.
Just go to one of them places, and they'll give you a hand job and a dozen glazed.
And a nice shower.
Yeah.
Wash it all down with.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy. And I was outraged, and I'm like, dude, it's not out of the realm. I mean, we are, you know what I mean, the biggest podcast in Greenfield, pretty much biggest in Pittsburgh, for us to have our own donut fest.
Do you think we should just make it like our own, and just like shit on theirs?
Shit, it's free to get in. Let the vendors make all the money.
Yeah, no, we do enough charity with this fucking podcast every week.
No, we would find a way to make our money, but you know what I mean? We would do something like we'd be walking around with like tip jars taped to our tits or something like that, but we would do all right. But we would make sure all the vendors showed up.
I don't want a plate of donuts with 10 pieces on it.
No, that's what I said. I said, that had to drive you nuts. Like getting, he's
Yeah.
like,
You know how fast I eat 10 fucking like popcorn-sized donuts?
so he's saying the donuts. I'm like, so was it half a donut? No, a quarter.
A quarter of a half.
A quarter of a donut.
Quarter of a donut.
So you're looking at, you had 10 pieces. You just paid $35 for 2.5 donuts. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, you break it down like that, bag it up.
There's
There's fucking re-bricking donuts over at fucking Donut Fest.
Yeah, it's complete insanity, dude. So I was kind of glad. I'll be honest, that I dodged that bullet
Yep.
because I would have been I would have flew off the handle. I wouldn't have flew off the handle probably there, but I would have definitely came in harder than I did today. But
I feel like most of those fests end up sucking. Like Rib Fest sucks. It's a way overpriced.
It used not to. It used to be awesome.
Like what other fest? I don't know. Anytime you go to like some beer
Wing
festival,
fest.
Wing Fest, a fest is always it's a big money grab usually. You put a fest on anything, you're probably gonna get fucked.
I remember my first Rib Fest experience. I was with my buddy Keith Cecilia I grew up with, and his dad who passed away. His name's Weird. Probably one of the coolest dads ever. Weird was the best. And this is when Stutch came with us, like the Rib Fest. So we're down Rib Fest. We're hanging out. It started raining. Weird was like, "Come on, I'll take you guys to Hooters." I might have told this story before, but who
Tell
cares?
it again.
Yeah. So I'm like, Weird's like, "I'm going to take you to Hooters." We're 13 years old at the time, so Hooters is like to a 13-year-old like Club Erotica.
That is prime Hooters age,
Right?
Where you're just like you've been horny for about a year. But, like, now you're really, like, it's really starting to, like, pollute your mind. Your body's filling up with poison.
Yeah, and all you can think about is coos.
Yeah, it's tits.
It is tits, because you don't know much else.
It's all tits at that point.
It's not, because you don't
tits
know.
and smells.
Yeah. And, you know, if you see a nice rump roast. But so we're, like, go down there, and these chicks are, like, exposed. Like, I remember, like, I still get turned on by, like, them Hooters leggings and stuff. Like, if something
That gets you all horned up?
gets me hot and bothered.
Nice.
So the Hooters, we go down to Hooters, we're hanging out. It's the fucking best day of my life, dude. Weird's like
chicken wings, ranch, curly fries.
Weird's paying for everything. Like,
Yeah.
have fun, guys.
All the pop you could drink.
I'm fucking 7 Mountain Dews deep, horny as fuck. This wing sauce all over my face, having the time of my life. Our waitress is fake flirting with us. Like, you guys, oh, how old are you guys? And we, like, kind of knew, but we really talked to him. Stotch acted weird like usual, but anyway.
Yeah, of course.
So Stutch goes to the bathroom. He's like, "I'll be right back." We're eating. We're having fun. Waitress comes over. Like, you know, what I mean, like they do the thing where they reach over the table so you can see their boobs.
A
It's
little
like,
smell. Yeah.
yeah.
It used to be a thing. I don't know if it's Hooters really ain't like that.
Oh, it's not where they would stand up on the thing.
It seems like it's a little more.
It's politically incorrect now.
Yeah, I feel like the uniform's still the same, but like it's just not. There was a stripper like technique to those waitresses back in the day for sure. They knew.
The flirting.
Yeah,
for
the flirting,
sure. Making you feel like the man.
Yep. The perfume from Bath and Body Works. Whole
Yeah.
place just give you a headache, but it smelled so fucking good.
Yeah, and they were hot, and like you're not used to being around girls dressed like 18-year-old and up women dress. They were women like
no, it's a boner fest at 13.
Dress
sure.
like that. So back to the boner fest. So we're there, and Stutch is missing for like 15 minutes. Weird's like, where is he? Like, at this point, Weird's like, we're starting to laugh. Like, dude, is he in the bathroom giving himself an old fashioned? So Stutch, now remember, everyone who's listening, I'm trying to paint a picture. It's a bunch of 13-year-old boys. So we're all we were doing at this time was jerking off. You know what I mean? Going to Rib Fest. So Stutch comes out, and his fucking eye is closed. And we're like, dude, what the fuck happened? Like, his eyes beat red, and it's, like, swollen. Dude, we're like, did you shoot yourself in the fucking eye?
Not at 13. You don't got to load like that.
So he was like, I got a moist towelette in my eye. And Weird just starts laughing. Weird's like,
that's a terrible excuse.
Weird was like, knock it off. He was like, knock it off right now. He's like, no, I'm serious, Weird. I got a moist towelette in my eye. My eye's burning. I was trying to clean my fingers. I accidentally wiped my eye. And, like, Weird wouldn't let it go. And Weird heckled him. And then, like, every time for the next fucking 5 years, like, Stutch was on a date with Weird's niece, Sarah. Remember Sarah? Yeah. And I remember he was Stutch like, I use your bathroom. And Weird was like, hey, don't use any of my moist towelette stuff. So I'm like, he never let it go. And
in Stutch's defense, he probably got wing sauce in his eye.
The truth, I believe.
Yeah, because that's easy to do. The funnier story is in there jerking off because he's at Hooters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he probably did.
I mean, I'm sure dudes jerked off at Hooters back in the day.
I mean, younger dudes.
Every dudes. There's probably line cooks jerking off at Hooters.
Yeah, I mean, you're around them all the time. You know what I mean? So you're just around, breast and butt cheeks for fucking an 8-hour shift. You might have to go fire one off.
Yeah.
Just to get that poison out of your body. They get back to work. They might even give you a break. A jerk break. Be like, dude.
OSHA implemented jerk break.
Like, you're too horny. Get away from the wings.
Yep.
Your dick's rubbing up against them chicken fingers. Knock it off.
It's not good for business.
Go in the bathroom, Rick, and fire one off the wrist. Oh.
What else you get into? Anything else?
Let me think. My new little Sunday routine. Met my cousin. We caught up for a little bit. Didn't see any podcast fans at the thing, and so I had a pretty tame weekend getting ready for this weekend. But yeah, you're right. It pretty much didn't do anything.
Steelers. So like I said, I missed a little bit of the first quarter. Then I fell asleep by the middle of the third. So I didn't see shit, to be honest with you.
So I'll give you my analysis of the game. Beginning of the game, obviously we all seen what happened. You're listening. Dolphins score. And I'm like, dude, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like looking at the sports book, and like it had gone to like Dolphins minus 23 was the bet. So I'm like, dude, we're gonna lose by 100. Credit to the defense. Like, I know people have been shitting on the defense. Credit to them for putting a stop to
16 points. You got to win that game.
Yeah. For stopping them at 16. And like for like really what game was going to get out of hand, I give them credit. Offensively, I was super happy to see George Pickens get a touchdown. He deserves it. I feel like he's definitely our best receiver. He just got a lot of dog in him. Everyone knows that. Heard it here first.
That Pickett pick was bad.
So then that throw, we should have had like 4 interceptions that game.
Yeah.
So, like, they were getting on the defense about that, but, like, the end of the game, I'm tired of hearing he's a rookie. I'm not making, like, I get it. He's a young dude. Like, it's his first year. But you can't take a fact away. It was a fucking horrible decision.
Yeah, it was a bad throw.
So, like, I'm not, like, saying, hey, get rid of No,
let him play out the year. We're not going to win the Super Bowl. We're not even going to go to the playoffs.
Let him play out and see how it goes. And then here's the thing. We go into next year, and, like, we do that horrible. Like, I hope Kenny is the guy. I do. But let's say Kenny ain't the guy. We have an early draft pick.
Yeah, no, Kenny's gonna be the guy. I think we'll just tank this year, get a fucking D tackle from a left tackle from Alabama or somewhere, and go from there. Canada, I seen a stat for Canada today that he has only scored over 20 points in 25 games where he's been the OC, and they all were last year. That is so 20 points. Only scored 20 points in like 25 games as being the OC. And I'm pretty sure I'm reading that right.
No. He's only scored over 20 points. It was because 25 games is almost 2 years.
Right.
We haven't scored. He hasn't been.
Well, that's my.
He hasn't been. There's no way because he would have coached. He only coached last year and this year. So that would have been like.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure what the stat said was twice since he's been the OC that he's
whatever it was. It wasn't a lot. It's bad, dude.
And this year our offense, take away the defensive touchdown in Cincinnati, we haven't scored over 20 points in a game. And you hold a team like Miami, don't get me wrong, I think Miami slowed it down. They played it a little different. I think Miami's a really good team. You hold them to 16 points, you kind of got to find a way to win. It's just fucking discouraging. I get it, pick it through a bad throw. It's just a culmination of things. I think if we had a better fucking offensive coordinator, a better person to coach Kenny Pickett, I feel like we could have won that game.
Enough of the reverses and the end arounds and all that. But Tomlin actually said something today, what these jet sweeps aren't innovative anymore. We gotta change it up.
Well, dude, if they're
to
running
reverse the Claypool, if I see it one more time, I'm gonna put my head through a wall.
Dude, literally, all the analysts are saying this is a high school offense.
Right.
They're literally running a high school offense. You look like we're Canada. He really wasn't. He came up from college. I get it. He had some success, but dude, I felt like it was an easy hire. They hired him. It's time to let him go. Move the QB coach up for this year to finish out the year. And they showed a story in Baltimore how Baltimore midseason got rid of their offensive coordinator, went ahead and won the Super Bowl. Not going to happen here. But at least if you could get Kenny Pickett into more of a we're not going to use this fucking offense next year.
I don't want Canada to even give Kenny any bad habits and shit like that. Get him out of there. On to more important things. Christian McCaffrey got shipped to the Niners.
Yeah.
Big trade, big fantasy trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, McCaffrey gets out of fucking Carolina where they're selling the whole squad and over to the 49ers, which led me to think, who do you think's harder now, Christian McCaffrey or Jimmy G? So Jimmy G's the quarterback.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey, running back. Both very handsome fellas.
I know this is you're gonna think I'm taking the easy answer. I didn't think about this, but I did. I'm still riding with Jimmy G.
So Christian McCaffrey's body's way better. He got a better body type. He's all checked up. He's shredded.
But that's kind of intimidating.
It's yeah. What do you mean? We're gonna go belly to belly. It's not gonna work out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Me and old CM playing tummy sticks.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be great for me.
No, it'll definitely you'll feel insecure.
Right. I'm like, man, look at him.
He's shredded.
Yeah. Jimmy G is just his body's whatever.
Yeah.
He got a handsome face. He got a nice little that 5 o'clock shadow. He's a little darker complexion. He's a nice looking kid.
He definitely looks like he could have been a stunt double for John Stamos in Full House.
Yeah, or he could have been Becky and Uncle Jesse's kid or some shit like that.
Right.
For sure. But Christian McCaffrey, he got that body, dude,
and he can play the piano.
He can play the piano.
Yeah, he's really good at the piano.
Is he?
Yeah, I seen it on an NFL thing behind the thing.
So he's good at the piano, and Jimmy G's just wrecking porn stars.
Yeah, so he could play. Who's he wreck?
No, he got jammed up with a porn star a couple years ago.
Jammed up like
just seen out with her, and then everybody made a big deal about it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, was she hot?
Yeah, I forget her name. I'm not good with porn star names. I don't really remember porn stars.
I'm better. The girl that was in the Porta John with the hole cut out and she was sucking everyone's wiener. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The old Porta glory hole. Yeah, good
for sure.
stuff.
Yeah, the mom in the sauna. You're yeah, absolutely. I got that one.
The girl that got caught stealing yeah. That security guard, he taught her a lesson.
What you could call that a nightstick? I couldn't pass that one up. So you're going Jimmy G?
I'm going Jimmy G. What do you get? You're gonna go Christian?
If I'm just gonna fuck
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck Christian McCaffrey. If we're looking to date, it's gonna be Jimmy G.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's what I was thinking about too. Yeah, it was more of like a, I don't know. Maybe
I wish Rosado was here for this question.
So do I.
He gets so uncomfortable when we talk about fucking guys. Like a little weirdo.
Yeah, I know. He's like, dude,
you don't gotta really fuck the guy, John. Like, who do you like? Fucking
it's all a hypothetical joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Man, we're not making you fucking like this is a real thing.
It's not like we're gonna leave the studio and like Christian McCaffrey
come and fuck you.
fuck the shit out of you.
That'd be funny.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be good for views on YouTube.
Oh, dude, if we could have like two, you know what I mean? Be like, dude, would you rather fuck him or him? And Jimmy G.
Come walking through.
Jimmy G comes in and starts firing on Rosado.
That would be like a great like prank show. Like, would you rather fuck Shaq or like Barkley or some shit? And then like one of them just like, well, then and like, oh, I guess I'd rather fuck Barkley.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, Barkley goes walking in, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Shaq's like, you didn't want to fuck me.
Yeah. Oh man, Shaq would rip John apart.
He would literally tear him a new asshole. You couldn't afford it. Shaq might kill you because you got a brand new asshole. You can't afford to have that asshole destroyed.
Dude, I know I can't handle that.
The medical ain't covering a third one.
No. If I tell him why, like, what happened to the colon this time? Like, dude, Shaq just beat me up. And they're like, well, what are you doing? Fucking, what do you think you're getting into?
Yeah, how you just let Shaq run up in you like that?
Yeah, you got to make better choices with.
You should have went with Barkley.
Yeah, I mean,
or Jimmy G.
Yeah, if we had to pick, I would pick Barkley over Shaq just because of that. I'm sure Charles got a nice dick on him as well, but it ain't Shaq's.
No, I mean that Shaq dick is not. I mean, you could fucking hit a home run out of Hammer Field with that thing.
No.
I mean that looks.
You could climb it.
I'm sure that his dick resembles the little wooden pirate bats they used to give away back in the day.
I bet it's bigger than that.
You think so?
Yeah, wider for sure. Girthier.
Girth, wind, and fire.
We have a listener that wants to take us hunting. We had
I've seen a movie that's sort of just like it.
What's the West Virginia movie?
Deliverance. Deliverance.
Yeah. So he hit me up on Instagram. He was like, hey, I got all these acres. If you guys want to come out, nice gesture. He's like, I'll skin all the deer. I'll do all that, or whatever the fuck we be hunting.
Yeah.
And like it's probably not going to work out because it's like already fall and we got a million things going on. But it would be a great video to take us four idiots hunting. Do you need a license? You can't just go blow a deer's head off, can you?
You need a license, but like say, I'd be open to like this. Like if the guy, like I'm sure if he's like a hunter, he probably uses the meat and everything like that. I'd be down to go. If I might be interested in just going, just to hang out for one time to see what it like. Because I don't have a dad, so I never fucking.
I never went hunting before.
Yeah,
I don't think I have the balls to blow a deer's head off for no reason.
Yeah, like no.
Do you?
I don't have that killer instinct, But like, I'm not against hunting.
I don't give a fuck about hunting. I'm just saying, like me personally, I don't think I could sit in a tree stand and wait for a little deer to walk by.
Yeah, but I mean, in some places, like they say, like they want the deer population lower.
There's fucking deer everywhere. I don't know if it's because I'm out in the suburbs now. There was a lot of deer in Greenfield. There was 3 laying down in my backyard last week.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like they need to keep the population down because they fucking reproduce like.
Yeah, those deer fuck.
Yeah, I think they've been giving out more tags. They have they send out like a special task force now. I think.
Yeah, remember in Mount Lebanon they were penning them up and just blowing them up with dynamite.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. They were just fucking blowing deers.
And they would get them to dude. Do you know what a salt lick is?
Yeah.
It's like coke. Or did you ever hear of deer cane?
I'm assuming probably similar to salt lick.
It's like cocaine for deer, so they like this.
Oh.
It's called deer cane.
Like catnip.
Yeah, but it's like cocaine for deer, so they would like put out the deer cane, and the deers would go like. I would love to see video of like what do coked up deers do? Do they just start like
I would imagine
licking each other's fucking? They might get weird.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, cocaine will do that to people. Like, they start fucking listening to jams, telling each other the same story over and over again.
Talking about buying a bar.
Yeah, you told me 7 times, Merv. We know you almost got hit by that car down on Mount Lebanon Church Road. We heard you 7 times, buddy. Jesus Christ. Wipe your beak.
Yeah, John and Shuley aren't hunters either. There's not too many hunters in Greenfield.
There is.
There's a couple.
There is.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
There's a lot. I mean, hunting's cool. It's one of them things like I wasn't exposed to it as a child, so like it's hard for me to be like get it when I'm older. I think it's more of like dudes' dads took them and they went. It was a tradition thing, like to get away for a couple days from the wife and all that. Go up and they would drink beer in a cabin, have fun. I mean, half the time them dudes didn't kill anything.
No, that's true. There's no way I'd be able to skin a deer. I know that.
Nah, but I mean,
Can't even take a fish off a hook.
oh, you can't.
No.
I can do that. I do fish. I have fished.
Yeah.
I was pretty avid fisherman.
I mean, I could, but I'd rather not. I'd rather have be on a boat and have a mate do it.
like you catch it and then they just do all the work.
Mm-hmm.
They do. I mean, they have that.
Yeah, no, I've done it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool. It's all right, buddy. Grab the slimy ass fish and throw it back in there for me. You want to take a picture? Like, no, I'm good, my man.
You went like deep sea fishing then.
Yeah, I've been out in the sea.
Have you?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't catch shit, but I've been out there. I've done it twice, and like literally.
With Ange?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Ange is big on that.
Is he?
I think Ange is a deep sea fish guy. Yeah.
I know that about him. We had a winning Powerball ticket for $100, not a whole Powerball, but $100,000 ticket.
Yeah.
In the Shop and Save Lincoln the Lincoln Place Shop and Save on Buttermilk Hollow Road.
I've been in that store.
That place, whoever won that $100K is gonna. That fucking place is a time machine. I've never been in a place like that before in my life. It's like you walk into 1985 when you walk into that
Shop and Save every time.
It's insane.
Even the packaging is still old.
It smells old. It smells like fucking the 90s. It looks like the 90s. I feel like the people have been working there since the 90s. Like, it is.
The floor.
The desserts are, like, old looking, but they're good.
They
but
don't
like,
have no new shit.
No, it's like they have, like, weird chips. They have those Martin's chips that I never heard of before.
And Oots.
They're fire. Oots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oots,
you got,
I did it
you got like
again.
Fago running around, and it's just like, what's going on here, dude?
Lego to Fago. Yeah, dude, it's nuts. I've been in that. I mean, but that store's a staple in LP that keeps LP alive.
Yeah, no, it's busy.
It's cracking, and the crazy thing is in there, I don't think they have a self checkout there. It's one of the stores that don't.
So I have a kind of similar Shop and Save by my house, and it's a little more updated than that one.
Yeah.
And they just installed self checkout there, and the natives hate it.
Yeah,
they hate it
because you know why? 2 people lost their job,
right?
And that's a big deal. I mean, 2 people in LP go down. You know what I mean? Fucking up the economy.
Yeah, I hope they won that $100,000.
Yeah.
Talk about someone in LP won a fucking $100,000. I wish I fucking owned a quad shop in Lincoln Place.
Oh, fuck.
Dirt bikes, quads, and rifles. Fucking, they'd be blowing deer fucking head off nonstop.
They got a $50,000 gift card to Anthony Arms,
and
they're just going up there unloading on shit.
Flannels, all kinds of shit.
Chew.
Yep,
It's fucking
chew.
Pallets of chew.
No, they roll their own cigarettes up there in Lincoln Place.
Do they?
Yeah, they sell those big bags of tobacco, and they roll their own squares.
The
up
rollies.
There. Yeah, that's what they do in LP. So someone got $100,000 worth of tobacco, and they'd be squared up.
What if it was like Johnny Marbs?
That'd be great.
Yeah. That's like 2 minutes from your brother's house.
Yeah, I actually texted him. I'm like, yo, did you play a Powerball ticket?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't check those fucking things.
Neither do I.
You see the Powerball rolled over, you're like, oh, fuck it. And then you realize, like, dude, you could have like a $50,000 ticket sitting in your car.
I'm sure in the history of Powerball, people have thrown away a $50,000 ticket.
Easy. I couldn't imagine the money left on the table in the lottery. I'm sure there's.
That would be something I'd like to know. Like,
yeah, that'd be a good documentary.
How much unclaimed money's out there from the lottery?
That's probably.
I'd say probably
billion. If you're doing a lottery
true.
like world, like it's probably so much.
Even just USA, like you're talking, I bet you it might be more.
Yeah, it'd be a ton of fucking money. This past Sunday was balls out naked bowling out in Crafton. Did you make it?
No, I didn't.
You sent me this flyer. So it was out in Crafton, and people were just bowling ass naked.
So I did some more research on that.
Okay.
So I seen the flyer, and I'm like, who's putting this out? Because the flyer was just a
naked woman about to bowl
with socks on. I'm like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, this is funny. But I'm like, what the hell is this group about? I seen some of their events they went to. It was like 7 dudes that looked like Larry sitting in a hot tub.
Okay.
And then there was like, they had them same 7 dudes were at an art exhibit. Then
wait, so these 7 dudes are just going naked everywhere? Like, how are they getting in trouble?
They have events. They're called naturists. It's called being a naturist. So I'm not hating on them. I'm just saying, like, the picture, if I'm running their website, good for you guys. If I'm running their Facebook group, if you guys want to like get people to look at it, attract attention, maybe like don't have you and all your boys in every picture.
Yeah, the flyer looked decent. Like you said, it was a naked
I don't
chick.
think she had nothing to do with.
She was just like a.
I think they used that.
I was like thinking, dude. I mean, bowling naked. You're showing
everything.
You're seeing buttholes.
Buttholes.
Yeah.
Well, with the black light,
everything's opening up.
Right. The black hole. The thing about the black light, the black light, you're gonna fucking. It's gonna kind of mask some of the butthole and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're still like you got balls fucking dangling.
Yeah.
You got little pee-pees.
So see, here's the thing. So let's just say hypothetically, you're like, I'm going to a naked event. Like,
I think you got to take a Cialis.
I was just gonna say, I was like, dude, you've got to make sure your dick, like, you shouldn't have busted a load for a couple days.
Yeah, you got to be chubbed up. But in the other side of that, if that Cialis really starts kicking in and you're fired up, and now you're the weirdo at the event with a boner.
I don't think you are. I think that's normal.
So you think if you're walking around there rock hard for like the better part of like 2 hours, people are gonna be like, all right, dude, enough.
Well, if it got to be uncomfortable for other people, I'd put on I'd be like, I better get out of here. But like, I think if you're walking around with a
boner's too sweet.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, ain't my fault I got a fucking sweet boner.
Yeah, losers.
Yeah, you guys walk around with limp dicks. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not used to seeing naked bowling. But like, yeah, walk around with a fucking. I'm sure I'd assume if there's opposite sex there, they're attracted. That's the key thing. So if it's like these dudes and their grandmas going, yeah, it'd be real easy to go and not get a boner. But if me and my girlfriend went bowling and she went naked, I'd have a boner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, this is cool. I wouldn't want anyone else.
Could you imagine smashing your boner in between the two balls when you're trying to go get it?
Yeah, it would hurt so fucking bad.
That would hurt so bad. I think I'd rather smash my boner than my finger, though.
Could you imagine?
Because I feel like the boner could embrace that impact better than your finger. Dude, crushing your fucking finger in between two bowling balls when it's coming through the
There's
chute,
no giving your finger.
There's no give.
Your dick's some give.
There's some give in your dick. I think I'd rather smash my dick than my finger.
I don't think I would, though. Because
it's going to get bruised up. But, like, dude, that's going to, like a finger, a swollen finger where you can't bend it and it's all black and blue.
So I think that could affect your sex life just as much as a dick. Because you can't, imagine, do you feel like having sex with a broken fucking
No,
finger?
like a fucked up stove finger. Like, you don't want to do anything, man.
Dude, I was thinking about, like, what would it take, how much money would it take for you to go down at the other end of the lane? You're up against the pins, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're spread eagle like this and letting someone fire one down.
Ooh.
Good bowler, too. This guy don't miss. Or she, whoever. But they're like, and you can't, and your arms are like this. So there's no in your legs. So there's no moving anything. How much money would you need for something?
$3,000, I think.
$3,000. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, $3,000. $3,000's $3,000.
But they're firing that fucking ball.
It's one, right?
Just one.
Just one.
It's gonna smash your dick or smash your nuts and roll up. I mean, it's gonna crush everything. You're gonna have some serious fucking damage, dude.
Yeah, they could bust your ball bag for sure, I guess.
I would say $10,000.
Yeah, well, if you're putting a price on a busted ball bag of like seriously like fucking your dick up forever or your balls up forever, I mean, I don't know if there's a price for that.
Right.
So
yeah, it's probably just I'd skip an event.
I'd probably just pass.
I'd say I'm not gonna do this event.
$3,000's a little light looking back on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move on to something. I'm gonna go over by the water cooler, guys. You smash each other's nuts if you want.
So I seen a sale on Amazon the other day. It was men's nightgowns, like sleep shirts.
You sent me that.
And I was like, should we get some GFP, like like full-length, like sleep shirts for the boys? Would you wear a sleep shirt? I feel like there's a little feminine, like, I would feel pretty vulnerable in a sleep shirt, I think.
I wouldn't. I think it's a little bit, we're past the age to wear a sleep shirt as a man.
I agree with you, because you can't wear underpants with it.
No,
you're going naked underneath it.
Right.
That's a little weird, and I feel like it might get hot. I don't know if I'd like a sleep shirt.
I don't see the point of a sleep shirt.
Well, what do you mean?
I don't get, what's the purpose?
What are you sleeping?
Me?
Yeah.
It's my underwear.
Yeah, I sleep in my underpants as well.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, a nice little, did you ever throw in a pair of jammies? Like,
yeah.
A pair of jammies is nice.
It'd be the same thing as wearing like an evening a dress to bed,
Yeah, right. Like
like a kilt.
no, just like a sleep shirt, like the grandpa in Willy Wonka. You know, he had a full blown like nightgown on, like that motherfucker.
That motherfucker's went down.
That'd
to
be
his
like
ankles.
a weird thing to like get a boner in.
That'd be a weird thing for. We go camping with that guy. That's hypothetical.
Everybody wears sleep shirts
and
together.
we all were. He busts them out. He's like, "Hey, I got you guys some cool sleep shirts."
No, do the podcast in front of me in your sleep shirts.
Yeah.
He has us at gunpoint.
And he got Shuley and Risotto wearing antlers.
I would leave him there.
Yeah, and Shuley's doing deer cane.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe some GFP sleep shirts.
Might pop up. We'll see how. Yeah,
They were cheap on Amazon. They were like $11 or some shit.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That was 10 too much.
All right, let's do some voicemails.
Hey guys, it's Molly from Washington, and I'm hoping that you can answer an age-old question that probably most of us women have had for their husbands for centuries now, and since you guys love talking about shit so much, what in the name of all that is holy are you doing for so long in that bathroom? I mean, it's like as soon as you come home, the first thing that comes out of your mouth is, "Oh, babe, I gotta go to the bathroom. I can't do nothing until I go to the bathroom." Well, how convenient. I've been taking care of this toddler all day. I finally got some help, and now you got to take the biggest dump of your life. And the worst part of it all is that every time you're in there, I got to go to the bathroom. So I either got to grab a giant eagle bag and a bucket or prairie dog it for the next hour and a half. So please, guys, please, for the sake of my marriage, please explain to me what you're doing for so damn long in there. All right. I look forward to hearing your answer. Love you guys. Bye.
Thanks for the call. That was probably the most well put together voicemail we've ever got.
Yeah.
You know, like articulate wise.
Articulate, yeah.
Yep. I mean, right during football season, we're playing fantasy football. That's when I do all my fantasy football.
The first thing you like when you get home, like my things I go to the shower, so like, but like it's almost like you need a quick break. Like you just left work, you're coming home, you're about to face home, you need that break.
I'm a car sitter. I sit in my car for a little bit
before you go in.
I've
done that before. Not
long.
But just
I feel like it's going to get a lot longer when I start having kids.
Yeah.
Right now, like I like sit there and I'll like get and eat. Like I'll find myself out there for 10, 15 minutes. I'll like answer some emails or shit like that. But there's something about just like getting home and being like, oh, all right. And like even in the driveway. So yeah, I've done that. But shitting, I'm not a super long shitter.
No, I'm not. I'm a real quick shitter.
Yeah, I get in there. But if I'm doing anything, it's either TikTok or fantasy football at this point.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's not running and taking one off the wrist.
That used to be a move back in the day when
I was a youngster.
When you're a youngster and you
got
didn't know
from high school, I'm like, I gotta take his big shit.
Right? Yeah. If you got a teenager taking a half-hour shits, he's coming all over that bathroom.
Yeah, he's just painting the walls.
He's just painting the walls. You're gonna need new everything. Throw away everything in there.
There's always a possibility he might have a little bit of a drug problem.
This poor bastard. She's going to be screaming. I'm like, the guys at Greenfield signed his podcast said if they don't know, nobody would know it's a drug problem.
The one kid, he did drugs. He knows. No, I mean, I just remember,
Yeah, I think he's probably just sitting there playing with his phone, having a little mental break.
I'd say if he's a football fan, he's definitely doing fantasy football. And also, we all have little hobbies and stuff. That transforms to what we watch on YouTube, get lost down a rabbit hole in YouTube.
Yeah, that's true, too. What did you do when you were shitting back in the day before we had cell phones? Were you a magazine guy? Did you just...
No, I never really... It's so weird with me because, like, I just never spent a lot of time in the bathroom.
There's guys, I know what she's talking about. There's guys that spend 30 minutes in the bathroom.
Sure, there is. And they are really just like sitting there reading, shitting. I never was one of those guys. I was just like the only time I would spend a lot of time in the bathroom is when I was doing drugs.
Yeah.
But this guy's not doing drugs. I'm not saying that. But
I was never a magazine guy in the bathroom. I do remember like kind of just like looking at the back of like shampoo bottles and stuff like that. You get stuck in there for a while, sometimes. And there was literally nothing to do. Cell phones in the bathroom is great. I hate when I'm wiping though, and I have the same TikTok that plays over and over and over again. It drives me fucking insane. I'm like, come on, dude.
It'll hit you like 17 times.
Yeah,
you're trying to clean out your fucking fart socket.
You got a messy one.
What's up, boys? Kenny. Jack, you told that story
There he is.
breaking shit up in the kitchen before you went out when you were younger. Stupid shit. Remind me of the story. I had an apartment when 19, 20 years old, about 2 years. It was basically the frat house for everyone that didn't go to college. And so we had a ping pong table in the dining room, naturally. Beer pong tournaments, ping pong, whatever. We drank on it. One night, somebody went to sit on it. It fell. It broke. Like an ass print from someone sitting on it. So then all of a sudden it was like piranha. People started dropping elbows on it, punching it, how much you could break it, fucking went nuts. We broke it up into as many pieces as possible. My one buddy dropped an elbow off a chair. His elbow blew up because the piece was too small. It was like he hit his elbow off a rock. Then we get it up into many pieces as possible, little. Then somebody bring one up from the hallway. We had a backup one in the hallway. They said, we got another one. It was a brand new one. Broke that one up too. We didn't even try to set it up. Fucking stupid contractor's bags. It took me like 37 contractor's bags to clean up all the pieces of these fucking ping pong tables. It was good times.
Thanks, Kenny.
I don't know what it is when you're that age and
It's like
you're
the
just
break
full with
stuff.
testosterone and cum, and you just want to break everything you fucking can.
Isn't that
The funny
truth?
part about that makes perfect sense, Kenny.
Yeah.
The fact that you get a breakup one or a backup one to break too. I can't imagine how fired up dudes were when they found out I had another one.
A brand
to
new
break.
one to destroy.
Yeah, like we just destroyed that to every piece we can, and now there's a whole nother one to do it again. The funny thing about that story, I think I left out the last time. So we broke all that kitchen, the kitchen table, and all the chairs and shit like that. Our landlord that never, ever, ever came by in Ocean City popped in, and she called us. We were already out. She's like, "Oh my God, what happened here?" Blah blah. And we had to pretend like we got someone broke into the house.
And you just went with that?
Uh-huh.
And did you have to file a police report?
She was, you call the police, and she's the one saw. And I was like, "Oh, did they take anything?" And she was like, "I can't tell, And like, I think it looks like they just broke the shit up, broke the tables up. We're like, "Wow, we'll let you know if we're missing anything." And like, I don't know if she bought it or what, but it was definitely it was the only way to go.
It's so weird how shit like that happens. Like, you'll do something like that, and when no
Get
one
caught
ever comes
immediately.
around,
Yep.
and that one time you do it, they fucking come around.
Yep.
Holy fuck. Mike from New Stanton, a.k.a. the drunk guy that fucking called Saturday night. Holy shit. No clue. Nothing whatsoever. Didn't know I called. Stored your number the other day in it. I guess for that reason. But, holy shit, I listen to you guys all the time. Fucking hilarious. Surely ain't my fave. I really don't have one, man. You guys are all fucking hilarious. Unreal. Crack me up. Keep up the good work. And, Westmoreland County out here trying to spread the news. Make some shows out here. Do some shows out here. All right. I am still alive, as you can tell. Rough night, boys. Rough night.
Could you imagine? Well, thanks for the call.
Thanks
dude.
for the call,
yeah,
brother.
Thanks for the follow up because we actually I think we got other voicemails about you, wondering if you were okay.
Yeah.
Could you imagine just listening to your podcast, and then next thing you know, there's a voicemail from you,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden they're talking about you have no idea.
Yeah.
That had to be a wild ride.
For him to be listening, and if you didn't listen to the episode last week, that guy who just was there called in and left a voicemail about a minute and a half, and you couldn't make out a lot of what he was saying, but it was it was almost like the speed that you were listening to was half speed. Because it was how it talks. It was like he was talking in slow motion. He was like, "This is Mike from Newsstand."
It was a rough one, dude.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he's okay, and thanks for the call, man.
We appreciate it, Mike. You're
But
the
I
man. Glad
can't-
you're all right.
Can't imagine.
What's up, boys? It's the Pittsburgh Pipe from up West Lab calling in. Got a couple grinders for you this morning. First of all, can we tell the NFL or get a petition going or something to send whatever fucking beat off makes these games at 8:15 at night? Because I'm tired as fuck right now. And I had to stay up all night watching that fucking douchebag Matt Canada make a mockery of the offense. He wasn't the only one. Wanted to follow up from last week. I got an idea for the first piss video that'll go out. You know, it might involve some jail time, but what the fuck ever. How about I drink fucking 640s of Mickey's and just unleash a fucking typhoon of piss right on Chris Collinsworth's stupid fucking face? Because I'm sick of that dumb motherfucker. I hate his voice. I hate everything about him. I'm fucking tired of him.
People hate Collinsworth in Pittsburgh, dude. They hate his guts.
They analyze every word he says.
I feel like every city probably hates him like that, right? They have to.
Yeah.
Because he just has that like condescending tone. People always say like he was a Bengal, so he fucking hates Pittsburgh.
But he
like,
says it in every game. He talks the same.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, it's just same like fucking condescending tone, thinks like know it all and just talks shit. I don't know anybody who likes Collinsworth.
I've never seen anyone, but he's like almost like a necessary evil now.
You talk about him.
Yeah, and you're like, I fucking hate Colt, but like if he was just mediocre, you'd forget he was even there.
Right.
So he's doing his job.
The 8:15 games, I mean, West Coast. You know what I mean? What are you going to do?
Right.
There's a whole other coast with a different time zone. So
right.
Got to do that. And then, yeah, dude, we're waiting on these piss videos. Let them fly.
Yeah, I'd love to see some good piss videos.
Don't send them us, just like you tweet them at us or something like that.
Yeah, we don't need to
I don't need my account getting
Yo,
flagged.
what's going on? Bill Franchi from Greenfield. Hey, I think the only thing Tom Brady has in common with the military is when we go out to Iraq to fight the wars, the whole neighborhood slams your fucking wife while you're out on deployment. So, hey, think about that shit with Giselle and Antonio Brown's monster. Another thing for DJ Friendzone, whatever his name is, hey, get yourself a nice bag of Goon Dust, nice bottle of Crown Royal, maybe go over to Silky's Pub, have Dirty Ange make you up a nice dinner, maybe pour your wiener out, whatever. But, hey, dude, I think you just got to cut ties, and I don't think you're going to get what you're trying to get done here. So just move on. Yeah, sorry to say it, but, hey, thanks. From all the military, Tom Brady can suck my fucking dick. Fuck him.
Yeah, that was a big deal whenever he said it's like going into deployment.
Stupid thing to say.
Yeah, shouldn't have compared it to that. I think he should have used another reference.
Did you see the video that? Thanks for the call, Bill.
Thanks, Bill. That was
have
funny.
No fucking clue what you're talking about on the back.
No, when he said something about deep.
Remember the girl and the guy that were friends?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it now.
With the girl and the guy.
The girl and the guy that were friends, they just hang out. It was 4:00 in the morning. They were partying and they don't fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
now.
he said get a bag of goons. Good. You know what, Bill?
I think they had the goon dust, Bill.
Yeah.
It's like 4 a.m. when they left that one.
Yeah, and they might have just been sitting there repeating themselves to each other, but that was good. That makes sense now.
That video of Giselle running up to AB after the Super Bowl win, did you see that?
No.
He fucked Giselle. There's not a doubt in my mind that he fucked Giselle. It is. She runs up to him, hugs him, and you could tell, like, he didn't want to hug her, like, all like that. You know what I mean? You could see it in his face that he feels a little uncomfortable because it's Tom Brady's wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he definitely smashed. So she's like jumps on him.
Puts her legs around him.
Not like the legs, but just like a embrace, like a big hug.
Yeah.
And then he like gives her like a half hug. Dude, she puts her face, like she wanted to kiss him.
Yeah.
Her face was right here talking to him, and he's like doing the
holding back.
There's not a doubt in my mind that AB fucked Giselle. There's not a doubt in my fucking mind. If you watch this video, it's like undeniable.
Yeah.
And you could tell he's like it was almost like, hey, like, dude, like, chill out. You know what I mean? Like
cameras are on us.
Cameras are on us. What are you doing? Are you nuts?
Yeah.
But now he lost his marble, so he don't give a fuck anymore, and he's
letting it fly.
Letting it fly.
And everyone's saying all they could say is AB lost his marbles, but like there's some truth there.
There's no doubt he definitely lost his marbles, but like
no, but I'm saying like some truth to like.
When he started talking about it, I was like, there's a possibility there. After seeing that video, I'm 1,000% sure that he did. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, but we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield Smiles podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC, 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair, replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured. And when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is your retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call SNL Remodeling LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspout, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the burg. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Real quick before we jump into everything, if you're watching us on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind smashing that like button, maybe leaving a comment, a thumbs up, good job. I hate the show. Someone put I hate the show last week.
Yeah, did you know that fuck?
I still appreciate the yeah, he's commented good stuff before. I mentioned you can put I love the show, I hate the show, whatever. He was playing it back to us. You know?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, huh. I got my eye on you, cuz.
Yeah, but he thank you for the comment. Also, real quick, so I put out a comedy special on YouTube before I got sober. It's under the Greenfield Finest Podcast channel. What I'm asking right now, anyone that shares it on their social media and tags Greenfield's Finest Podcast for the next 3 weeks, we're going to be doing another one of those $100 giveaways. So as many times as you share it, that's another entry for you. So go onto YouTube, go to my comedy special. If you haven't watched it, watch it, please. But then after you watch it, you enjoy it, if you like it, please share it on all your social media platforms. Tag one of us so we can see it, and we'll be entering a drawing. In 3 weeks from now, we're going to do another raffle. Someone will win $100.
3 weeks from now will be turkey time. $100 might get you a turkey and a sack of potatoes.
You ain't ever lied.
Corn dicking.
Let's jump into Corn Dick of the Week, Moneyline.
We got a Colombian soccer player that pulled out his dick to distract the other team during a free kick. They missed the kick. Job well done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's a little much.
Does he get a corn dick for that, or is he? I mean, that was kind of a. I mean, you got to pull out all the soccer's very serious in Colombia. That you'll get killed. They killed people over there for losing games.
They might kill you for pulling your dick out too. No,
for the win.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, but it worked. I mean, that's a funny move, dude. That's like a little kid move. To see like a grown adult
pulling his dick out.
The old wiener shake for a distraction. That's definitely I've used the wiener shake for a distraction before against Seven Springs Security before.
How did that go down?
It worked.
Did it?
Yep.
Do you want to tell the story?
We were up Seven Springs.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I was a younger, wilder man. And I realized, so we were getting told to leave out of the old Matterhorn.
Okay.
And Seven Springs is really particular about letting people have fun.
Yeah.
You know, they run a tight ship up there. We were fucked up. There was a lot of us. They come up like, hey, you guys got to go. And we're like, all right, you know. And they're being dicks about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking around, and they're like, come on, get out of here. They round us all up. And I'm looking, and they're like, keep fucking around. Like, we're going to arrest you. And I'm like looking. I'm like, you're going to arrest us? I was like, where are your guns at?
Yeah.
And I'm like, look on the back, and the shirt says security. I'm like, security? I was like, get the fuck out of here, you corn dick. And they were like, well, we could call the cops. I was like, so can I. Like, fucking eat a dick, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, they were being, like, real dickheads, like, to the girls we were with and shit like that. They were just being assholes. So we got to the top of the
How many
step.
of you guys was there?
There was a decent amount. We could have, we could have. But, we used to go up there a lot back then, and then I pulled down my pants, and I shook my wiener at them.
And what happened? You ran?
No, I didn't run. They couldn't do anything. They were security guards. They took the wiener shake like a bunch of bitches.
Did they?
Yeah.
They didn't do a thing.
So what are they going to do? Mama
How was your
shaking.
dick hanging at that moment? Was
Pretty
like
good, especially for being in a ski resort.
Yeah, so it was good. Yeah, so it was nice and warm, and you just
Yeah, it was
let
warm
it
in the
fly.
boat. Yeah, haha, wiener shake. They were mad.
Now, like the people you were with, that must have went over well. Like people love
Everybody
a good wiener,
loves a good wiener shake.
They
Yeah,
did.
especially as some like tough guy security guards trying to be dickheads for no reason because we were dancing a little too hard.
Yeah, there's no need for it. I ran down the street naked one time.
Sure
And-
did.
Yeah, I did in Greenfield, and I shook my wiener in pickles, and
And it Kogos.
in the Kogos. Yeah, did two different places. I think I profited $37 from that.
I think there might have been Oxycontin involved, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think I was on Oxycontin, and I was trying to pursue more Oxycontin. So I was like, "You give me what? A whole Oxycontin and run down the
Dude.
street naked? I'm in."
Like, you were butt naked. It was.
Oh yeah, I had
it was-
shoes on. That
You
was
had
it.
shoes on, but that wasn't a short run. It was all the way up the Ave to Kogos.
Yeah, that was pretty far.
That was pretty far to run naked.
Yeah.
And, like, that was, like, during, like, it wasn't Pickles' heyday, but, like, Pickles was still pretty crowded.
Yeah.
You ran by the window.
Shook my dick.
Shook your dick. That's
Yeah.
pretty funny stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, look at us just dick shaking.
Just shaking our dicks
shaking our dicks.
like it ain't nobody's
I can't believe
goddamn
I put
business.
this guy a corn dick.
Who's this homeless guy over here? He's been sitting here the whole time.
Little legend.
What's your name again, Chief? Kyle, my man. Glad to have you. All right, Jay.
British Airways passengers takes down his pants and shit in the aisle of the plane, then rubbed it everywhere, seats, walls, everywhere. Plane was taken out of commission for a cleaning, and there was a 3-hour delay. So this dude they were boarding the plane, pulled down his pants, shit right in the aisle, picked up the shit, start wiping it on the walls and the seats. You
yeah.
gotta throw the plane away. What do you
Yeah.
gotta throw that plane away.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to get back on the plane after he rubbed his
Well, they
toes?
said it was like a whole different plane.
I don't buy
Probably
it.
not. I'm sure they had white Lysol wipes, and the poor stewardesses are wiping that shit down.
I think that they definitely had a call like this, not the stewardesses, but the guys that like put your shit in your airplane, the luggage handlers. There's guys down on the
So there's
tarmac.
people that, I guess the steward, but there's people that come in afterwards and they clean the plane. And shit
Yeah.
like that. It was those guys. I don't know. You got to bump my pay a little bit if you think I'm scrubbing shit out of seats.
Yeah, because I mean, there has to be the first time that you had a clean. Like I'm
You're
sure
working
shit.
in hazardous conditions.
Yeah, you got to wear a
On
little
hazard
suit.
pay.
Yeah, and like someone's definitely there's probably been poop in the bathroom, pooper, but I'm sure it's the first time there's been poop all over the fucking plane.
There's probably poop in more places than you think on an airplane. Just because
Sure.
you get that many people together, they're gonna put poop places.
Yeah,
But like to just shit in the aisle and like smear it everywhere.
that's a dick move.
Could you imagine if you found out you were like on that plane later that day or the next day? Like, dude, this was the shit plane. Like,
Yeah,
no good.
and you find a piece of corn in your seat.
Yeah, there's definitely gonna be some shit left behind. You're not getting all that shit.
No, I mean, especially he was wiping turds for that. Like no one tried to stop. I mean,
What,
I
are
guess,
you gonna stop the maniac
No,
that's shitting
now-
on the plane?
now I think
wiping it everywhere.
I just heard about that dude. That dude that stopped the terrorist over in France. Them two dudes in the army, and I was thinking like if he would have been there, he would have tackled him. But you got a dude covered in poop hands. No, you're not touching him.
Poop hands is like the ultimate defense.
Yeah, no one's
People
fucking.
are gonna leave you the fuck alone if you got cum or shit on your hands.
Yeah, Like-
I am.
yeah. I'm not gonna fuck with anyone that's covered in shit. I mean, yeah, that's good thinking.
We had a lady's nipple fall off when she was breastfeeding her son, and he choked on it.
Did he die?
Nope, she got it out. But I
thank
guess
God.
she had like some. I didn't know like it was like a thing. She said she looked down and like a piece of her nipple was just like in the baby's mouth and he was choking on it. She had to rip it out.
I didn't know your nipple could just fall off.
Not me either. I thought they were pretty attached. But dude, these chicks, man, they got a lot of stuff going on between their pusses and their nipples, and it's just like they got a lot they got to watch out for.
I feel bad for her. Like her
I do
nipple.
too. It's a lot of upkeep. It seems like.
What do you do when your nipple falls off? Like, does she
Get it out of your baby's mouth as fast as possible.
that for sure? Do
That's
you take
number
that
one.
nipple and do you put it back on? Like, do you try to like duct tape it back on?
I think you try to get it. I think you throw it on some ice, just like if you lose a finger or something like that, and they try to sew it back on.
Yeah, I'm sure there's prosthetic nipples.
For sure.
You
There's
know?
like I would imagine so. I think
And
it's
we
like
can
a
make
tattoo.
we can make you a nipple somewhere. Someone can make a nipple.
Yeah, you probably get some nips tattooed on you. I would imagine.
No, not tattooed, but like there has to be like a nipple replacement
Yeah, I'm sure there has to be.
because she's probably not the first person to have her nipple fall.
No, like they would describe it as more like part of it was just dead and it was just like falling off, but like still it's nipple.
Could you imagine if you were a youngster back when you were TFing and you TF some chick's nipples off?
That'd be a good story.
That'd be a great story. But like, dude, did you TF that chick? But like, dude, I TF'd her nipples off.
Yeah.
TF is
just
titty fucking.
fuck.
I rubbed my butthole on her stomach and her nipple fell off.
Took my joke.
I'm sorry, dude.
Took my joke. Oh man, titty fucking. That's something you'll never do again. There's like one of the shit comes up once you get older. Like, man, I'm probably never gonna do that again.
No.
There's no reason to mount your wife or girlfriend and that's crazy.
Just to sit on her chest.
Yeah,
and
just
sit.
slide all over.
I mean, I'm just thinking about. First of all, it can't be comfortable for the girl.
No, I'm fucking 230 some fucking pounds, fucking straddling her. No way.
You're gonna break a rib or something on
Yeah,
her.
it's such a weird thing.
When you're younger.
When you're younger, though, dude, you would take anything.
Yeah, I think that TFing now, if you TF'd, it would have to be where the woman would have to be on her knees.
Yeah, because back in the day, like there was no porno really, so we didn't know what we were getting into.
No.
Now they kind of know how to do it.
They
better.
should. They'll teach you how to TF.
I don't know if the kids are titty fucking at all though.
Nah, they're way advanced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're already BFing.
What's BFing?
Butt fucking.
We had a girlfriend spend $11,000 to look like her boyfriend's sex doll. She said he loves it. Why in the world do you think if your boyfriend spent all this? This is one of those legit crazy like sex dolls.
The expensive ones.
Yeah. Why would you think your boyfriend who bought the sex doll wants the sex doll to look like you? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Why do you think he bought it in the first place?
Right. But he needs two of you now? Banging you and your sex doll? You look at they were right next to each other. They looked a lot alike.
Didn't we have a similar story like this a couple weeks ago with a sex doll? And it was something about what?
was a guy who bought a sex doll that looked like his girlfriend. So
Okay.
Okay, so a guy that bought a sex doll that looked like his girlfriend.
This girl.
That's even more stupid.
Yeah, so he's an idiot. Like that dude.
We
and
cover
this,
a lot of sex doll stuff here.
I know it's a big thing.
Yeah.
What's important in the news? They, if you think about it, that dude should get together with that chick. They'd be a better couple. And the other two, they should fucking swap, dude.
If we had like a sponsor, like a sex doll company, like sponsor us,
Sure.
be like, hey, I'm gonna get you guys like a GFP like sex doll.
Yeah.
Would you share it with the boys like quarterly? Like we each get the sex doll like once a quarter and pass it around, or do you think that'd be kind of gross?
I mean, if we got a sex doll, I'm just speaking and say you got it first. I still would fuck the sex doll. I'll clean it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We'll clean it out and like, I mean, wouldn't you fuck it?
I'd fuck that sex doll.
If I had it
A
first.
Greenfield's finest. I mean, if it's a perfect world,
Yes.
of course I want to go first.
Right, but
you know, that's not the world ain't perfect.
no, don't.
Yeah,
The
you
chips
always-
don't always fall your way.
You can always get what you want.
Right. Who
You can
knows?
always get what you want.
Shuley might end up having it for fucking 6 months tied up in his
Yeah,
basement.
he's a real pervert. So we'd have to go pull that out of his house.
Right. We'd have to go on a mission, dude, or SEAL Team 6 type shit to get that sex doll out.
And be like, hey, yeah, we'll take a sex doll thinking we're getting 4 of them, and one comes, and they're like, yeah, you don't have enough listens for 4. Like, fuck, dude.
We'll be gangbanging the sex doll.
That's a party.
Yeah, there it is.
That's an OnlyFans. That'd be so weird.
That'll boost the listens.
Speaking, what the fuck does this even mean? We had a disorderly male
swinging a
Oh,
hammer.
in Greenfield. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had the Pittsburgh scanner tweeted there was a male in Greenfield in one of the businesses swinging the hammer around. Did you get any? I haven't heard anything about this. Did you get any details on it?
No, but it was on Bronze Hill Road.
Right.
We do know that. So
it had to be Wendy's, no?
It went or IHOP.
Oh.
I'm thinking it's either Wendy's, IHOP, and here's the wild card though. Here's the one. But if it was there, it would make more sense. Hokkaido. I've seen some crazy shit go down at Hokkaido.
Have you? I've never been to Hokkaido.
I've been there.
It intimidates me.
I'm not a seafood guy, so I didn't even. I went with my girlfriend's dad, but I was in there, and there was such a array of people. I'm not making this up. There was literally like Greenfield people, Hazelwood people, Homestead people, Buddhist monks, priests.
Just all over the place.
There was every.
That was a big deal when it was going in.
When it first opened, it was like the fucking what's like the big. You thought it was going to be Capitol Grill opening up there.
Right.
And meanwhile, they keep all the food in a house across the street.
Ugh.
I've seen them going back and forth.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I think people might live in that freezer too.
No doubt.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would say Wendy's just because of the traffic.
Yeah.
But maybe a Dunkin'. But I mean, just to swinging a hammer like a crazy person in Greenfield in the middle of the afternoon. That was a story. I thought for sure we get a report back. I didn't hear shit about it.
We'll do a little research this week. But so you're going with Wendy's?
Yeah. I mean, no, that Speedway out there is a Brownsville Road too. If like on the one side, you could count it that. So
it had to be Speedway.
It's Speedway,
100%.
Because that place is fucking.
That's
insane.
the Wild Wild West.
The Wild Wild West.
You better knock.
I avoid that place.
Knock
at
if
all
you buck.
costs. Yeah.
I don't go in. Like I could be running out of gas and I'll be like, fuck, I'll coast on the hill.
It is like. There's some type of situation every time I've been there. There's like mayhem just going. It's just a mayhem store.
There's pushing, shoving at the pumps. Then once you get in there, sometimes they don't even want to wait on you. It's insanity.
We had a janitor pissing a woman's water bottle at I think she was a teacher, and he was the janitor, the night cleaner. She had one of those, Yeti type bottles.
Yeah.
And like it always had water in it. He would piss in it at night, and like she would drink it. So I think she got a couple days of piss, and like, man, there's something weird going on here. And she said, so she set up a little like spy camera. She said he was sticking his dick in the Yeti cooler or the cup, whatever, and he was getting it in the water, so it would like blend. So he wasn't just like, so it would blend the piss up. He would shake it up, put it back on her table, and the next day she would come in and take a gulp. And like she finally was like, dude, this smells weird. It tastes weird. Like something's up with this fucking water. Puts a camera up. Dude's pissing it. Not only was he pissing in her water bottle, he gave her herpes too.
For putting his dick in there.
From putting his dick in there. I don't know if the piss transmitted it, but the
dick probably did.
They both came up with the same strain of herpes, and they're saying they didn't fuck. I think these two might have been fucking on the low. She told him to beat it, and he started pissing in her water bottle. Because how do you get herpes from fucking? That seems like a hard way to get herpes.
Where'd she get herpes at? On her lips, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it makes sense. He got herpes on his dick. He's rubbing his dick all over a drink. She's putting her mouth on the drink.
I'm assuming she got it on her mouth.
Oh, that's interesting. I like your twist to it, though, that she was fucking the janitor, told him to kick rocks.
Because, I mean, what an evil move.
Unless this is all bullshit. Unless they were having an affair. Her husband says, why do you have herpes on her? She said, piss in my fucking drink tomorrow night. And I'm going to put up a camera. He's like, dude, I'm
going to get you fired from your job, get you arrested at whole 9 yards.
He said, you're going to go as a pervert, but I'll always love you.
Yeah. And he just took that bid.
And she's like, you know what I mean? She's sending him flicks in jail.
Who says romance is dead? That'd be like a good love story.
It would be.
Speaking of love story, Alec Baldwin posted a pic of the woman he shot and killed a year ago on IG for their anniversary. Didn't go well for old Alec. He was a picture of the woman that he shot behind like the camera on the set of whatever movie they were filming. He was like, and it said 1 year ago today. That was it.
That was a terrible caption.
I don't think if you kill somebody, you probably should just let the day pass. No,
right? Or if anything.
I don't think you could say anything
There's nothing you could say. Why even bring that up for that family?
for anybody. No one's like. And
what
percentage of the world would know that was a year anniversary?
I'd say 0.
I mean, there's going to be some, but like that's going to come and go, dude.
Right.
Let that day come and go. He put it up. He took it down like immediately. He got killed on fucking Instagram for it. It's just like, man, what is going through your head?
These people, they're living on the internet, and it's like almost like they think everyone has to know everything that's going on. Like in his head, he might have been in a fucked up state of mind, feeling guilty. He's like, 1 year ago today, I killed. Nah, dude, you gotta fucking live with that. Talk to a therapist. No one wants to fucking see that shit on Instagram. Especially, no one's gonna take your side. Like,
I feel like people feel like everything deserves a reply and an answer, and that's just
It
not
does.
the fucking case, dude.
no,
Let a sleeping dog lie.
do something behind closed doors for the family.
Right.
Help the family out.
Absolutely. Fuck this video. This is jive. So you know how there'll be like a disabled like ball boy,
Yeah,
water get boy, some shit like that for basketball
special
teams,
needs,
special needs,
Yeah.
football, whatever. And you know they don't play, but they're part of the team.
Sure.
They help out, and sometimes they put them in the game to get a play off, to get a shot off, to to get a run, score a touchdown, feel part of the team, feel good stories. The videos are awesome. Definitely should keep doing it. It's a great thing. Until they're running one of those plays, you could tell by the play, everybody knows the special needs kid's in. He's about to go he's about to get the ball handed off to him. Run, let him score. He goes crazy. Everybody feels good. This kid couldn't let him score. As soon as he got the ball handed off to him, he sticks him. Hits him with the stick truck.
And he hit him good.
Hit stick.
And I'm like, dude. And like he's like, no one was. If you
hit him good.
If you watch the play, the line didn't block, so like they kind of like let him go. And the kid kind of, it's weird. There's a kid that hit him.
It seems like he tried to pull up.
Yeah, he like was trotting.
Yeah,
but
and then he lowered his head and boomed him.
Boomed him. Yeah, and like you hear the audio, everyone goes, "Ooh!"
Yeah, was there I hope there was like a miscommunication.
There had to be.
There had to be.
His teammates grabbed him. Like,
everyone reacted like, "Whoa!" And then he didn't have like. It looked like he knew he fucked up.
Yeah.
I think there was just a miscommunication, which sucks. But like, dude,
because you don't. Here's the thing about that. Let's just say you're a kid who, I'm not trying to defend him, but say on the play before you're a little dazed, you're out of it. All of a sudden they're like, hey, they're putting Tom in. He's special needs. They're gonna let him score a touchdown. But I feel like an event like that is very where almost everyone's brought together on.
For sure.
It's not like a whisper here, whisper. It's like, hey, guys.
No, like, hey,
Tom's coming in. We're going to
it.
let Tom run the touchdown. So unless he just wasn't paying attention, I'd like to think that's what it was. And then, like.
Yeah, if he did it on purpose, he's a little cocksucker.
You know what I mean? But, like, I honestly, like, people say, like, there's so many videos, like, it was going to happen sooner or later. Like, unfortunately. But like,
yeah, and then everybody like he shouldn't be out on the field, blah blah blah. Like,
that's
shut
bullshit.
The fuck up, dude.
Weirdo. It's not the fucking NFL, and like,
right.
I wish after that
kid loves the team. Let him get a play.
Here's the thing, what would be really cool. Like, I wish there was a follow up video to that, where the next play the kid got to score a touchdown.
Yeah, I wonder if they.
I don't know. Then it would be like,
they probably did.
I hope so.
GOP candidate. He's running for, like, some type of shit in Arizona. I forget what it is. Randy Kaufman quits after being caught jerking off outside a preschool where kids were playing at. So this candidate's running for something in Arizona. It is something like I said, I forget, but whatever. He is out in his car. Kids are playing at preschool. He's jerking off. The cop walks up to the window and says, dude, are you fucking kidding me? No, and, like, he's a political guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, my. I'm really messed up. Like, I messed up. I'm really stressed out. And then tries to, like, name drop a cop. Like, cuz, what are you saying?
So the kids are outside playing.
They're playing.
Within his vision.
He's
he got to go to jail.
Forever.
He got to go to fucking jail.
Put him under the jail.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Lock him the fuck up. There's no tolerance for child molesters. None.
No, that is to say you were really stressed out. Like, bro, what?
I mean, and then it makes you wonder. These are the people running for office.
There's some Think about that job.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would want any of those jobs? You might be a little weird. I'm not saying everybody's this cat. This dude's
jerking off at a preschool.
Yeah,
weird.
that doesn't get any weirder than that. Last corner dick. Washington Commanders. The 50-50.
Yeah.
Dude won the 50-50 at the Commanders game. Gets a check for $14,000. Goes to cash it. Check bounces.
That's fucking
the Commanders don't got $14,000. What's going on there, dude?
I hope this dude got the money. I would have fucking. You win $14,000. You're pumped. You're like, dude, I won fucking $14,000 at the game. You already with that $14,000. You might have plans.
Plans, of course. You gotta hit a lick like that. You're like, oh, dude, I'm doing this, this, and this.
We're going on vacation. We're gonna do something fun.
Shit.
Yeah, buy something.
Pay off the American Express, something.
Anything. You go there and it bonds. They have to fucking fix this. There's no way this is gonna ride. They have to. And
I'm sure they reimbursed them.
But dude,
they're an NFL team. They got $14,000.
And the thing is, I guess obviously, you can't give the person $14,000 cash when they hit that.
Right? No, it can't be cash. Because all stadiums are pretty much cashless at this point.
Right, and you end up
getting
robbed.
Getting robbed and shit like that.
Right, even the casino, I think they give you a check over a certain amount.
Brother in arms, we have former Patriots running back Quentin Hines brought a stripper to his high school prep rally, and people were pissed about it. So this dude, Quentin Hines, I don't know, he's a running back for the Patriots, is at his high school's prep rally. Brings in a stripper. He skins for whatever reason.
I think he was rapping.
Was he rapping?
I
think
so,
it was some type of performance.
He was
really weird move to think it's okay to bring a stripper to a high school. This CTE shit, man.
It's a high school. If I would have been in that high school,
you would think it's cool if you're there, but a freshman in high school, you're still pretty young. You gotta think of some of the people that were in our high school.
Yeah.
That's they weren't like us.
Yeah.
Some were.
They weren't exposed to Hooters and shit like that
right.
at a young age.
That would be some wild shit for
seeing a girl in a thong.
Yeah, and shaking her ass, and she was doing it
all. Talking about jerking off in the bathroom.
Yeah, right. There'd be a line.
Right.
Dudes be fucking fighting over that stall.
And you think about
you can't even blame a high school kid if they're bringing strippers to your pep rally, dude. All rules are out the table.
Yeah, I'm yeah.
They're off the table.
Oh yeah, you're taking one off the wrist.
Gotta.
That's fucking nuts.
We had a kid. This kid is saying he used to be. So this is a 2-year-old white baby. I think he's 5 now, but when he was 2 years old, he started telling his mom that he used to be a black woman named Pam, and that she was killed in a fire, and he was sent back to Earth as a white baby.
Interesting.
So this little kid thinks he was reincarnated as an African American, or he was a African American woman, dies in a fire, reincarnated as a little white baby, and he talks about Pam to his mom all the time. And
Pam being him.
Pam being him. He said, I used to be, but I died and I went up to heaven. I saw God, and then eventually God pushed me back down, and I was a baby, and you named me Luke. And he talks about, earrings that he used to have. He'll see, when I was a girl, I had black hair, or he said, I used to have earrings like that when I was a girl. So he'll see shit that reminds him of, shit that he used to have as, a woman, and he'll, bring it up and, tell his mom about it. You gotta give that baby back? I can't have a little haunted baby like that.
I don't know. Maybe it happens to all of us. Maybe we're all we just get maybe they didn't wipe the slate all the way clean. Who knows what we were before we were born?
I'm saying I'm not taking it off the table. I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
That's you have a little baby or a 5-year-old, starting at 2, and now he's 5, telling you shit like that. That's okay, dude. We get it. We get it, Pam. But now you're Luke. Just be Luke, Gus. You're freaking everybody out.
The earring thing, that don't blow my mind, but him talking about being killed in a fire before being that's where I'm oh, because him saying the earring thing, that could be.
Yeah, it could just be oh, I used to have earrings like that.
When? You know what I mean? Oh, but then you start to get into details. Oh, I was an African American woman named Pam.
Yeah,
I died in a fire. You're okay, where the fuck did you see that at?
Went up, met God chilled there for a little bit, and then he pushed me back down as a baby, and you named me Luke. It's a little fucked up, Z-Bird.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to hang on to that baby. We have 2 college wrestlers that were mauled by a grizzly bear, and they fought it off to tell this story. This is fucking nuts. 2 dudes completely mauled by a grizzly. Dude said he was just covering his head the whole time. The fucking bear was just gnawing on his fucking forearm and coming back.
I seen that.
They were banged up pretty good. They were pretty stitched up. They cast on, but they look pretty good for being attacked by a grizzly bear.
A grizzly bear. I mean, and we just talked about. I think it was lions or bear.
Yeah.
And like so, 2 wrestlers fought off one bear.
Right. A grizzly bear.
That's the toughest bear.
I think a polar bear is the most ruthless, but a grizzly is
more
there.
ruthless than grizzly.
Yeah, because polar bears eat meat
only, exclusively. No plants.
Yeah, they're straight like murderers, dude.
And they have to be eaten.
And like they're starving all the time. They're walking around in the freezing cold.
They're
Joe
angry.
Rogan says polar bears over grizzlies, but he says grizzlies are right there.
Oh, man.
If he don't know, no one knows. You know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Joe knows his bears.
If we're getting attacked by a bear, and I the bear gets off you, and the bear like starts fucking me up, are you helping me out?
I have
to. Or are you running?
I wouldn't leave you, dude. Come on.
I wouldn't leave you
We've been
either.
friends for fucking 40 years.
Yeah, you can't come back like, dude, that bear fucked Jack up. Like, well, what you do? Yeah,
right.
yeah,
like the only way I come back is if my arm's hanging off.
Yeah.
Like what happened? Like the bear.
And I don't even know if that would be enough.
Yeah, but like, dude, you just left Jack here, and both my arms are ripped off.
Right. Yeah. If you got both arms gone, like, all right, you gave it a shot.
Yeah.
But if you come back with like a couple scratches on you, people are like, dude, what the fuck?
Could you imagine if your boy came back unscathed? Like, dude, where's Jack at? Oh, he's getting attacked by a bear. What the fuck? Yeah, that's the first. Even as a kid,
by the time they get back to you, the bears just cleaned you out.
As a kid, if you like one of your friends got in a fight, went home, and you went home with that friend, the question was, what the fuck happened?
Yep.
I got in a fight. Well, what the fuck did you do?
Yep.
It was like that, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I didn't, you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah, you'd have to fuck up that bear.
Yep.
Back to Philly being absolutely fantastic city and just having so much fun. 76ers fans are going bananas because Chick-fil-A is running a promo. If an opposing team misses 2 foul shots back-to-back in the second half, the whole stadium gets free chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A.
So they're going nuts.
They're all hyped up anyhow. The Eagles are 6-0.
Phillies are
in the World Series. They are going nuts, dude. Giannis missed 2 the other day, and it was like they won the Super Bowl. It was so fucking funny, dude. The place erupted, dude. I might go to Philly this weekend just like hang out and catch some cool vibes.
Dude, I mean, the new city of champions.
Yeah, they're gonna. It sucks. We have nothing going on here right now. Everybody.
Penguins. No, Penguins are good.
Are they good?
Yeah, lost last night, but Penguins are tough this year, man. They go off to a good start, so.
I just can't get into it. You know what I need to do? I need to go to a Penguins game.
That's it.
Once I go to I found if I go to a Penguins game that year, I'll pay a little more attention because hockey's so much better
live
than it is on TV. So maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll go to a Penguins game, try to get hyped up for some hockey. But like it's hard for me to watch on TV, man.
And this is just my personal opinion, but hockey is the only sport that I would rather see live than watch on TV.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's not even close either.
No.
NBA is pretty good live.
I've never been to an NBA game.
NBA is pretty good live. Football's terrible live. So much better on TV.
Yeah, football it's like night and day. It's like I almost think like I get it, the experience of going on the game, being part of the atmosphere.
Tailgate, yeah.
But if you don't drink, it's like, why the fuck would I go to this game?
That's a long-ass fucking day.
Too long for me, man.
Right.
And I can't. It's easier for me to get all my little bets in at home.
Woman says her friend went to Dominican Republic for a BBL for $3,500.
Okay.
And guess what? They took her kidney.
It's a tale as old as time.
Took her kidney. $3,500. You're at.
What's a BBL go for in America?
I don't know.
I think it's like 15,000.
25. If I had to guess, probably like 25 grand.
So we'll say 25 grand. So you got to know if you're going to Gabriel's to get your fucking
BBL.
Or we'll say to get your wedding dress, something bad. You might get robbed in the parking lot. This is what happens.
It's part of it.
Yep, you got to know. I mean, like, I kind of got to give credit to the dude with the fake BBL now selling kidneys. I mean, it's a genius idea.
Yeah, he gets in there, he shoots your ass full of mayonnaise, and then
takes your kidney.
Your kidney.
She probably didn't even get nothing.
I'm sure they fired something up there.
How'd she know the? Yeah, we don't know what it is. It might have been his mayonnaise.
Yeah, I don't. I think they went to she went to get some type of scan done, and they're like, well, what happened to this one kidney? She's like, what are you talking about?
Wait a minute. So she didn't know right away.
I don't think so. No.
So this happened, and then later on down the road, she was like happy. Oh, so she definitely did get a BBL.
Mm-hmm.
So they go, BBL, let me take that kidney out.
Yep.
Dude, talk about a smooth operator.
I don't know what a kidney goes for. I would imagine pretty good.
On the black market, if you
$100,000, right?
if you go to if you're fencing it to someone who can get rid of kidneys, he already has a fucking network of people wanting these kidneys.
That's what I'm saying. The price to let's say Kim Kardashian needed a kidney. You know, what's Kim K gonna pay for a kidney?
She'll pay whatever.
Yeah, pay for whatever. Like you, as regular people, we're not gonna be able to go get kidneys.
We'd have to get on that list.
Yeah, like everybody else, but there's no access for us to go buy a kidney.
Yeah,
so
I
probably
mean,
some rich and famous people shit.
Give credit to the surgeon for being diverse in different fields. He can remove a kidney and give BBLs.
Yeah.
I mean, how'd the BBL turn out? Did you
I think
say
it was okay. You're spending $3,500 for a BBL. All bets are off, dude. They can take whatever they want.
Yeah.
It's just part of the game. Michigan woman arrested for failing to scan items in self-checkout at Walmart.
I really went deep on this one.
Did you?
Yeah. So what it came up at, like, people were making shit up in the story. Like in the comments. The comments are always the best part of the story. And people were like, she stole $1,000 worth of stuff. That's not what happened. She literally.
I thought she was nickel and diamond
Yeah.
at the time. She was, they were watching her.
Yeah.
As it went on.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It ended up being over $1,000 worth of shit.
But not once.
But then they could hit her with that charge because it was.
And that's why they let her get to 1,000, so it could be a
Right.
felony now. Here's the thing.
I don't work at fucking Walmart. If I miss a couple things, I miss a couple things, dude.
That's what you get. I'm not a trained scanner.
I'm not.
So if I'm scanning stuff, I might miss something. Is that my fault? I didn't get training.
Yeah.
Walmart, I've never been in the back room of a Walmart. They've never showed me a video how to scan. I don't know how to scan.
I don't know how to scan.
It's my only way I can buy my items, though, is to scan with this self-check.
I'm going to do my best.
You have a person there watching. They should be watching.
I'm going to do my best. If I don't scan some shit, that's on you, dude. Because you know what? I'm not a scanner.
Yeah.
That's not my job.
Nope.
You're to make me work. I'm going to do my best. But if I fuck up, like you said, I haven't been trained.
Right. I'm on her side on this.
I am too. I mean, she was definitely stealing. But
yeah, 100%. But like I said, for them, I mean, just my thing. There's a lot bigger crimes going on in Michigan than some lady hitting Walmart.
I was so close to stealing a cake at Chop and Save the other day. It was insane. I ran it through the scanner 3 times. It wasn't scanning. I'm like, and nobody was coming over. And I'm like,
yeah. I was in a store recently. No one was at front. I couldn't find anyone. I wanted to walk out with it so bad, but I didn't.
Yeah, it's bad. Good.
It feels so stealing's so bad, but it feels so good.
Man, a good steal.
There's nothing like a good theft.
Yeah, fuck, does that feel good?
Like if you get away with it,
yeah,
it's a good feeling.
Yeah,
it's when you get caught when you feel bad.
And now if you get caught, we're in our we're 40 years old.
We look like pieces of shit.
You look like a real loser. Yeah, now you're hemmed up at the store. Somebody sees you. Next thing you know, there's rumors going around about you. It's not good for business. My man Jim Nance to call his last Final Four this year, and Ian Eagle will replace him. Ian Eagle, I don't know who that guy is. I love Jim Nance.
Yeah.
Dude. I hope Nance. I hope it's just a Final Four. I need Nance for the Masters and all that shit, dude. I hope Nance. I hope Nance is okay. Is what I'm getting at. I hope Nance isn't sick and playing in his exes, because Nance ain't that old, right?
No, he's probably about 65, 70.
He looks great.
Yeah.
Love Jim Nance. You like Jim Nance?
Yeah. You like Marv Albert?
I mean, he's a bit of a creep, no?
Yeah, he's a little bit of a creep.
What did he do? Was he
cross-dressing?
Was he biting hookers?
I think he was biting hookers, and he was wearing women's outfits.
While he's biting hookers?
Yeah, at the same time. Double threat.
Dual
threat.
That is.
But he's back announcing games.
Oh, he's good at it.
I mean, dude, you find someone's great, you look past him dressing up like a woman biting hookers. And
I think the dressing up like a woman star, that's pretty normal these days. The biting hookers, I think, were probably – I'm not making that up, right? He was doing some shit like that.
Yeah, he was biting hookers.
Biting hookers. Man, how do you know you're into that?
I guess you interact with
bite a
you
hooker.
bite a hooker.
You
be like,
bite a hooker. And be like,
yeah, that ain't so bad.
That was pretty cool.
You got any friends?
Yeah, you ain't more. No, bite a hooker every week.
Yeah, talk about nipples falling off.
When he started biting hookers, he had to figure damn, dude, the hammer's coming down on me sooner than later. I've been in New York just biting hookers for a year now.
Right.
The word's gonna get out that I'm a hooker biter.
Right, and sure enough, it did. The hooker probably got the word spread up the chain, got to the right people, and someone had in for more velvets. Like, yeah, we need some dirt on him, and they're like, you want dirt?
I got dirt.
He's been eating hookers.
Yeah. I could see some of our friends biting hookers.
One in particular, I see him as a hooker biter.
Jumping out at me. I guarantee it's the same person. Matt Perry says he spent $9 million trying to get sober. That seems like a lot.
Yeah, it sure does. I'll tell you what.
I'm assuming he's going to those fancy rehabs like Malibu and all that shit.
He did all kind of alternative treatments.
So like ayahuasca and shit like that, trying to trick himself.
It didn't say that, but it was shit psychotherapy, things like that. Then you get into your the high end rehabs. They're like resorts.
Yeah, right. That's
you're gonna you're gonna pay out of pocket for those, and mostly they're a fucking scam. You don't need a lot of money to get sober. Actually, the best is to have none. That's how I got sober. But spending all that money to get sober is crazy to me.
$9 million, if that's true, that's so much money.
I could see. He said he was on I was watching the thing. He was on methadone. I mean, he was really fucked up.
How much money does Matthew Perry have?
A lot.
I know they were banking at the end.
The residuals.
Syndication, everything like that.
Yeah, he did a couple movies, and the syndication. Those checks are hitting every month.
Yeah.
That last year, they were getting $1 million an episode.
Yep.
And before that, they were getting tons of money.
Yeah.
Plus special appearances, shit like that. So he had enough money to get high. So he spent that $9 million.
What was he doing?
He was on meth. So he was doing heroin, cocaine, alcohol, pain pills, all of.
Like to spread around the fun.
Yeah. He was knocking it out of the park. But
good for old Chandler Bing. So is he completely sober now?
He said he was, but he seemed like he was fucked up during the interview.
Really?
But maybe he's just out of it.
Yeah,
I don't
be shot.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like in that racket of rich people getting sober, it's so easy to take advantage of them.
Yeah.
There's literally the shit's free.
And they're gonna want to go to it's exclusive for celebrities, and
right.
It's gonna be no one's gonna know that you're there, and
right.
You're gonna have your own room, and there's gonna be a pool, and blah blah blah.
And I get that if you're a celebrity and you want to get clean and you have the money, you could do whatever you want with your money. But I feel like there's industries out there that just feed on those people.
Yeah. Then you go there, you see other famous people, and you're like, oh, they're hot, and let's get fucked up together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It never works. They don't want it to work because they want you to keep coming back.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I got old Chandler Bing for $9 million.
Yeah.
We had a Florida girl. I think she's a middle schooler.
8th grader, I think.
8th grader.
Yeah.
What's that, middle school?
Junior high.
Yeah. So we had her. She stole $13K out of her grandma's safe. It was half her grandma's life savings, and she went to school and she passed it around like a baller to everybody in school. Was just giving away $100 bills of her grandmother's fucking hard-earned money, and giving it to I heard she was trying to give it to teachers, and kids had it, not even her friends. She was walking down the hallways just passing out hundreds.
That part of that story is the part that blew my fucking mind because should have never stole it, but if she would have kept it with her friends and been like, oh my god, I got $13,000 and split up with her friends, at least they would have been able to get it back. She was giving money to people she didn't even know, which makes me seem like
more of a clout thing.
It was a popularity chase.
Yep.
Wanted everyone to like her.
Look at me, I'm the girl that gives away hundreds.
And now
I've been friends with you in 8th grade. You're giving me $100 bills.
Sure, if you're giving me $100, back when we were in 8th grade, you thought you were rich if you got a $100 bill. So if you would have been handing them out at St. Rosalia's, you'd be like, yeah, fuck
you
yeah,
got a ton of friends.
Fuck yeah, you'd have had fucking the whole school would have been your friend.
So obviously, parents kids went home with $100 bills, and parents what the fuck's going on here?
And they called the school, and they're trying to get the money back. They only got $2,500 of it back so far. I hate to say this, if I was in the 8th grade in a public school and this money was getting handed out, and people were like, "Oh, it's really her word against yours now."
And it's 8th. like 8th grade,
It's
you
a
could burn
bet.
through $100, dude. You know what to.
You
It's
go
not
to the
like
mall.
it's not like you're in 4th grade and you don't know what to do with $100 or 2nd grade or some shit.
8th grade, you can go to the mall and do some damn.
That money,
Especially
yeah.
nowadays, you can't get. If she would have gave you 200, you'd have got a pair of shoes.
Yeah, for sure.
Right
You're not-
away.
8th grade, you're not getting that loot back.
No.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, buddy. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're in the real estate market right now, if you're buying, selling, looking for someone to be a property manager, I know just the people. Carlson & Associates, located in the heart of Pittsburgh, Southside. Carlson & Associates, not just known as Southside, they're known all over the Pittsburgh area, and they're great at commercial and residential, and they've got you covered. Call 412-431-1718 or visit their website at casouthside.com. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're looking to go out this week, if you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for something to do and you and your friends want to go out, why don't you check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Not only do they got some of the best drinks in the world, they got over 100 craft beers, and they absolutely have some of the best food in all of Southside. So check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street if you want to go out and you want to have some good food and you want to fuck. I don't know about you, but shit's always breaking around my house, whether it's my washer, whether it's my dryer, whether it's my stove, whether it's my fridge. Something's always breaking. I used to have a handyman, but you can't rely on anyone nowadays until I find Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. They fix TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and everything more. These are the guys that call, and they get the job done right. That's Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. And tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Moneyline, what's grinding them gears?
So Lainey hits me up yesterday, and she's like, "Hey, can you grab a shallot?" And I was like, "A shallot?" I'm like, "Okay." So I go and grab what I thought was a shallot.
Yeah.
I grabbed the green onion. I always thought shallots and green onions were like the same thing.
It's not.
Nah, apparently not. Do you know what a shallot is?
No, I thought it was like a little onion.
So did I.
So
Is it anybody? Yeah. So I don't. Yeah. Right. So she was like, "Grab a shallot." I'm like looking around and like I'm looking at the green onion. I'm like, "This got to be a shallot."
Yeah.
I go home and she's like, "I asked for a shallot, not a green onion." I was like, "What's the difference?" She's like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And like she wasn't like mad or anything, but like she was like, "You don't know the difference between." I was like, "Not in a million years."
What is it?
I have no fucking idea. I still
You
don't know.
don't know?
No. Maybe I should have looked it up.
I was just thinking, I'm about to Google shallot right now. So what did Leanie say?
She said, "That's not a shallot. That's a green onion." Oh yeah, they do look different. Yep, look at that. This kind of looks like a baby. But here's a guide. It's in the onion. A guide to onion varieties: leeks, green onions, red onions, shallots. So shallots are purple. It looks like.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a radish.
It looks a lot like a radish. What's it? It says the shallot is a botanical variety of the onion. Until 2010, the shallot was classified as a separate species. I can't say that word, but the taxon was synonymized with Allium cepa in 2010. Now, the difference is too small to justify a separate species from onion.
Shallot substitutes. What you could use if the recipe calls for shallots, but you don't have them. Green onions. Much milder, so use more. That's all. I bought a fuck ton of green onion.
So you
just
basically
chopped
did
it
what
up.
you
I
were
was right.
supposed to.
Did what I was supposed to. Wait till I show her this. Case closed. But yeah, I honestly thought they were the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I did too. I've heard shallot, and I didn't know, but I would have thought it was a little green onion.
I thought shallot was a fancy word for green onion. I swear
Yeah.
to God, that's what I thought.
It's interesting. Well, folks, the more you know.
Yep, there you go. Learning something new every day here, GFP. Zebra, what do you got?
Yesterday I was in Costco, and Kirkland has the alkaline water. They make their own.
It's no good.
Why?
Alkaline's no good. You got to get your water from a natural spring.
Who told you that?
That's what they're saying on TikTok these days.
Yeah, right. Alkaline water is the best for you.
No, that's they're trying to trick us to think that alkaline water stinks. You want any type of spring water. So you want like Poland Spring, shit like that. It got to come from a natural spring to get the minerals that you need for water. Everything else you're pretty much drinking water pop.
Alkaline water is good for you.
Not.
Yeah, I have. Never mind. We don't have time to discuss this. But you're just making this up. But
I'm not.
I know for sure alkaline water is good. I've done a lot of research.
Pretty
on
much drinking Coke.
No, you're not.
All right. But anyway, go ahead.
So anyway, Kirkland makes alkaline water, and they sell it, and it's just they have Smart Water, and then right next to it they have the Kirkland brand, which is the same exact fucking water, but for a case of 18 is $10, but they're gigantic bottles. For the case of Smart Water, it's $20, and you only get 15. So I'm like, I want the Kirkland brand alkaline water. So I'm looking, it's not there, just the Smart Water. So I go over, I see a woman who worked there. I'm like, hey, do you have the Kirkland brand alkaline water? She looks up and sees it's up on a pallet. She's like, oh, yeah, we have a whole pallet of it up there. I'm like, cool. I'm going to walk around. Is someone going to get it done? She was like, yeah. She was like, we'll get it done. How long you think, I said, I'll be here for about another 10. She said, no problem. It'll be done. Go by, walk around the store a little bit. Next thing I know, I come back. She's talking to a guy, and it looks like they're having a good time laughing and joking. And my water's still not on the ground. It's still up in the air. I kind of look at her, and she was like, I'm sorry, we didn't have a chance to get it yet. I said, could have fooled me.
It seems like you or Frank are really hitting it off over here.
Yeah, I seen Uncle Roy in there. He sees I'm distraught. I explained to him the situation. He calls it total bullshit. We both turn around and give her a dirty look.
So she never got it?
I left. It might be down there now, but it wasn't then. And I've never gone in there and that alkaline water wasn't there. So it was up there loaded on the thing. Like, get it down, dude.
Get it down. Yeah, Costco doesn't. They don't got enough forklift activity going on for what they have there. They like Restaurant Depot.
Yeah.
Is mayhem.
Yeah.
There's too many forklifts, but like if you need something, they're whipping that fucking thing around and it's coming down immediately.
Restaurant Depot, you can literally walk up to a guy and say, hey, I'm looking for this. It's all the way up there. Within 45 seconds, it'll be down on the ground.
They'll let you drive the lift if they want.
Yeah.
I was forklift certified.
So am I.
Yep, I can whip around a lift. I miss driving a forklift a little bit.
I drove the electric ones.
I was a gas guy.
Propane.
Yep.
Riding that
propane, yep.
Riding that crane high on propane.
Oh, yeah, dude. I used to whip that motherfucker.
The propane ones go a lot faster than electric ones.
Yeah, they move.
They jump a little bit. Like when
they
you
jump.
hit it,
I remember I almost killed myself.
Yeah, that's right.
We were unloading a truck, and the brake didn't work like it was supposed to.
Yeah.
The guy was unloading the truck. He missed the forks or something. So I hopped off real quick, put it in a park, but you had to jimmy it to get it in a park. I thought I did. I left the forks up. The forklift start rolling at me while my back was turned. Gets to my back of my thigh and starts pushing me into the truck. Forklift's coming, pushing me underneath the truck, pretty much breaking me in half. Thank God the dude I was working with hopped off and fucking put it in reverse. And I don't know what would have happened.
You could have got killed.
I don't know if killed or fucked up, lost a leg or some shit. It was crazy.
Dude, not like
forklift's no joke.
No, I was high on Oxycontins one time, and I was driving the forklift, and I literally lifting it, and I just I don't know. I guess I was so high, I just like didn't stop where I was supposed to stop, and there was like a lowered ceiling there. Literally went right through the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, check it out. You can fuck shit up quick in a forklift, dude.
Especially if you're high.
Yeah, if you're on oxys.
Yeah.
That's a challenge, driving a forklift high on oxys.
And I wasn't, and luckily at the time they weren't like, they weren't interested in doing a drug test. They were just like, they made a little joke like, "Hey, Mike, put a skylight in over here." Like, "Oh yeah," and then I'm like nodding off. But
all right, quick segment, only with 2 people.
Yeah, eagle tits, which grinding them gears.
All right,
we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back to wrap up Greenfield's Finest Podcast. You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest Podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado & Sons Landscaper, where I've been an employee for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good, quality work, call Rosado & Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it, and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over to their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe & Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replaced? Call Giuseppe & Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
If your girlfriend fell out of a window, at what height could you catch her clean? So, lady falls out of the window. How far up do you think you can make that catch?
Second story.
Well, let's do feet.
20 feet.
20 feet.
That's each story's 10 feet.
20 feet. That's a lot of. That's fucking. We're talking about a person coming down.
She's little.
She is little, for sure. But I mean, I don't know if I could do 20 feet with Lainey.
Maybe. 10.
A clean catch?
Okay, let me look up now. I'm thinking 10. I feel more comfortable with one story.
Well, I get 20.
I think at 20 of that, I could still.
You could absorb it and take it.
I could, like.
I don't know. Yeah, 20.
But you're saying clean?
Yeah. Clean,
10.
You could use your body.
Okay.
You use your body.
I'll do 20. I'll catch her like a fair catch.
Yeah, if I could use my body and just like trap her, just arms, no way. But yeah, 20 feet. That's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt me.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But I'd rather hurt me than her hit the ground.
How many feet do you think she could catch you?
Probably 4.
You think? Yeah, I don't know if Lainey's making that catch at all.
I think Addie's just gonna let the bodies hit the floor. You know what I mean?
That's what chicks do. That's
Yeah.
what they do. You know what I mean?
She'll just let me lay there. That's why I only want to go 4.
All right. Would you rather have a 10-inch dick with no balls or a 4-inch dick with balls?
4-inch dick with balls.
10-inch dick with no balls.
You couldn't bust a load.
Oh no, we're saying you could still bust.
Oh,
a
you
load.
didn't say that first.
Well, yeah.
You need your balls to bust a load.
Yeah. Is that true?
Yeah. You can't produce semen without testicles.
I figure your body would probably figure it out.
Nah, if you have one testicle, you can still do it, but no
Right.
testicles?
Well, yeah, if you can't bust a nut, I guess the 4-inch dick.
That's why it's a tricky question. But, I mean, what good's a 10-inch dick if you can't blow a load?
I just think, like, not having balls would be, like, funny. Like, cool. Like, where are your balls? Like, I don't have them. Like, what do you mean you don't have them?
You'd be like a hermaphrodite.
Yeah, they would call you Mikey No Balls.
Yeah. Yeah, 4-inch dick with testicles.
Yeah, you got one of them already.
I
Walked
right
into that one. All right. Oh, shit. What's going on here? Would you take $4 million to be caught on To Catch a Predator? So $4 million, but you're caught on To Catch a Predator. So you're not a pedophile, but everybody in the world probably thinks you're a pedophile. But for $4 million,
no. I'll be on. No, because everyone thinks I'm a fucking pedophile.
yeah,
There's no fucking way.
yeah, it's that.
I get the $4 million's a
$4
lot of
mil.
money, but then like you lose because like there's no
$4 million, you could go to a whole different state and just live a life and just
right.
be cold.
But here's the thing: my fucking friends hate me now.
The
my
family,
girlfriend hates
yeah,
me.
right.
My family don't want nothing to do with me. No one is gonna be like cool on my side of my world with like, oh, you're a pedophile. That's cool. We'll still hang out. Fuck no. No one's nothing to do with you. You got what? You got $4 million to start over in another state where everyone knows you're a pedophile.
Well, if you just laid low, it's like you can't name one person on To Catch a Predator. I can't remember anybody on To Catch a Predator. So it's not like you're famous from it, but the people around you are gonna know. Like that's where the damage is done. You go to another state and no one know who the fuck you are.
Yeah,
It's like $4 million to pretty much never talk to your friends or family ever again.
I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it either. Put a 0 behind that 4.
Yeah,
now we're
40 million.
talking. Yeah,
Send you guys.
spent
a
40 years
postcard.
with my friends and family.
Well, you
Hasn't been that great.
We're talking everything. You can't take your wife with you.
Well,
unless you think Lee's cool with a pedophile.
Probably not, but she's gonna be like, "Where's this 40 mil come from?" I'm like, listen, dude.
So if I could tell my lady, then I'd do it.
Yeah, but you think they're gonna believe you?
Yeah. If I have $40 million,
if you have four.
Okay, if I have $4 million, she'd be like, "Where the fuck did this come from?" She's not gonna be like, "Did you hit one of those parlays on, you know what I mean,
right.
DraftKings?" No. When I went on a date, if I could tell one person, it could be her. Like, I went on fucking To Catch a Predator. I'm not even a pedophile. Like, I just went on there. They said, "Give me $4 million." Look, I got the money.
But you're never gonna be able to like get in front of that. That even if like that rumor's out there, like, oh, he did that for $4 mil. There's a hefty percentage of people that are just like, dude, he's a weirdo.
What if I spent $1 million on a publicist? It was like, let's get this
spin it.
Be like, dude, he was the smartest dude to ever go on TV. But like, yeah, I never fucking, you know what I mean? They offered me $4 million to go on there because they were running low on pedophiles because they all figured out this dude's tricks. So they said to give me $4 million.
Yeah, I mean, if you could spin your way out of it, for sure. I don't know, but that's going to be a tricky couple years. I feel like.
Yeah, it would be. I don't think I'd want to go through any of the days of being a pedophile.
No, it doesn't seem great.
It doesn't seem like it'd be a fun lifestyle.
Nobody's really going to be on your side.
No one. And even I think
and if anybody is on your side, they're going to be they're weirdos.
Yeah, and I think no matter how much you prove and swear up and down, there's going to be doubts.
That's what I mean.
That's like when the news comes out, it doesn't matter. Once it's out.
Doesn't matter once it's out.
They can come out and correct it, but people.
No one pays attention to that fucking correction.
No.
Yeah, it'd be tough. I don't think I'd do it. Last one. Would you rather the world lost women or lost all sports? So we have no women or no sports. What are you picking?
Sports.
You rather
lose sports?
You rather lose sports?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, they'd be kind of fun, just the boys hanging out all the time, playing sports.
I mean,
no chicks nagging you.
I mean, fuck, how's you could do that right now? Just go out to San Francisco. You can
Yeah.
fucking, I don't know how much fun it would be.
Yeah, no, I guess you'd have to pick women. They're pretty all right.
I mean, dude, there's no way around it. I mean, I think a majority of playing sports is because when you're younger was to try to impress women
Yeah.
from a young age.
Giving up sports when you're a kid would have sucked.
Big time.
Big time. Now, who gives a fuck? No golf, that would blow, but, like, I'd rather have my mom.
If you took away like video games, I mean, that'd be like hard on me.
Or, so you're saying you could give up women or video games?
No, I could give up video games, but I play
If
more
you had video games or sports, you could still play your sports games. What would you pick? You had to get rid of one, but you could still play sports video games.
and make my own characters and win my own Super Bowls.
Yeah, but there's no more sports.
But I can live my own.
You play sports games.
I play my sports games.
No more NFL, no more parlays, nothing like that.
Oh, that's tough, man. You know what? Well, that's a really good question. I really
You love parlays.
I do love parlays, but I love Madden.
You know.
You're really fucking with me on this question. I don't know. I think due to the social factor, I'd have to get rid of the video games.
Yeah, sports are good for the world.
Yeah, they are good for the world. And I mean, just like getting together with your friends, we talk about it. But our fantasy football drafts,
yeah.
there'd be no draft.
Yeah, sports.
Yeah, sports stays, video games.
Sports over video games for sure.
Yeah. But women, I got to keep the women.
I guess.
All right, I think that's all we got today. Everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget, this weekend, I'll be down the Pittsburgh Improv all weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, with the Smash Brothers. So get your tickets to that show. I think actually free tickets are available. If not, they're very low cost. Also, December 23rd, Greenfield Finest Podcast Live, Christmas Spectacular. We're going to be back at Bottlerocket Social. Grab your tickets for that because they will sell out soon. And don't forget about our $100 giveaway where anyone who shares my comedy special from Before I Got Sober on the Greenfield Finest Podcast YouTube page will be for every time you share it. That's one entry in the $100 giveaway. You can talk to all the people who've won before, and everyone does really get their $100. Everyone, have a great week. And most importantly, folks, remember, Greenfield loves you. That's all we got. We're out.